We're all here. All of us. Including Devin. His ghost is in my heart. Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa. Colon, sad face, the God War. How are we all doing? Here. What?
Devin's here. See?
What?
You've got Eric in Devin's spot.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Hello.
You finally have a banner.
Oh, fixed.
Fuck.
Rip Eric's
Nathan,
banner.
you need to send me an image that you want to represent.
Banner.
Yeah, fuck you, banners. Anyway, guys, we're live. How are we all doing tonight?
Hello.
Hey.
I've come as a professional. Look at me.
Oh, yeah? Oh, shit. You are looking sleek today.
Up.
Is there any reason why?
No, you just put a suit jacket on, see if they still fit. Other than the COVID 20 that everyone's gaining, right? Like, does it still fit? Okay, kind of. Well, it was bought large, so there you go.
There we go.
My fat doesn't pack onto my shoulders because I'm becoming slowly emaciated by sitting at a computer all day. But yeah.
I wish that happened to me. I'm just getting wider and wider. Hey, Chad, also known as Rumble Roar. How you doing?
You know, living the dream.
Yeah.
Getting ready to punch some things. I forgot to turn this light on.
That's fair. Right. That's very fair.
Zoom
Igor Lador, also known as KJC. How are you, my friend?
I got a cold, but not COVID, so, you know.
That's good.
Awesome.
Yay, not COVID.
We got Ezra from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And as a special treat, because it is now a new day, it is the 7th of December.
It's Advent calendar.
It's Advent calendar time.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, we get the big grand reveal?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What is this?
Dun.
He's got a Funko Pop of the day.
I'm enthralled.
I need to know more.
The entire stream with bated breath waits.
That was a crisp opening.
It's Pam Beasley from The Office.
Oh my god.
Beasley, the U.S. office.
Pam.
Yes, the bad office.
I got. Yeah, there's a lot of them that I've been opening. But you got to see number 7 live.
Pam deserves better than Jim.
I have a question about Funko Pops like that, because now they're not in a case anymore, and they're like obviously ruined forever. Do you just store them in a big pile, like a big, what was the game where Katamari Damacy, where you roll up the world, and you just store them all in a big pile?
I think you're supposed to eat them and consume their power. Is that something that's real?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hey,
John, you should stop consuming them.
Also known as CK, how you been?
I've been all right. Kind of a stressful week for no reason, but you know, it is what it is.
You know, that's just how life goes, and everyone, no need to ask. I'm here. Boys, why don't we just jump straight in? CK, let's hear that fucking recap, bro.
All right, boys. So last time we got kicked out because we ran out of time in the dungeon. So we decided to be like, let's take a week off. Vulture, you good? He's like, you know me, the OG. And then he was good. During that week, Chad had played some ball with the boys, and Nathaniel went on a date with a fisherman. And then we got prepped and ready to go to a new dungeon. Did the round, just stormed through a bunch of fucking rooms of shit that we've been through before. For some reason, there was chimeras in every other room. Don't know why. Don't know how.
Rolling them.
Yeah, you guys solved one of the riddles. Good job, team.
I think we had more than one, maybe 2.
I remember one, but you know, if you want to give yourself that extra one, you got it.
I'll check the VOD.
Hashtag great team. We got and we went through so many rooms that we got into a super special room with a 1% drop weight item called a Rune of Knowledge. And Igor went sicko mode for a particular reason. So
fucking Igor going sicko mode.
Yeah, he just went stupid, and no one understood why, and he didn't really get anything out of it either. But
True.
Someone did get something out of it. Chad, going through a series of flashbacks, ripping down layers of his memory that he'd forgotten or had lost or had repressed, to a point where he was an infant, and we see a giant figure of someone saying something that we'll get to know today on this episode.
On this episode, we need different music. Immediate different music. Here it comes. Here comes the different music right now. Indeed. Soft birds are chirping now. Wind is blowing. We are not here in our calendar date like normal, for we are sometime else. And Chad, you stand alone. Alone in a beautiful forest. And then, of course, you see this figure coming forward, beyond some trees, coming out of frame. He is a tall man, maybe 6'5" to 7 feet tall, somewhere in that area. Huge man, muscle-bound, with strange feet. His legs are kind of furry. His feet have either grown hooves or become hooves, or maybe he's just always had hooves, who knows. He holds a small baby in his arms. He's bearded. It's raggedy, wild man look. He hasn't had a haircut in who knows how many centuries. And in his arm, the bundle that is you is there. You immediately recognize yourself, and as you look at this figure and his beautiful sapphire-like eyes, glowing like gemstones catching light, he lets out a not too deep voice, not filled with hatred or disgust or any emotion really, but he speaks at you, maybe. John wrote down some dialogue. It greets you casually, or he greets you casually. It has been some time, truth spitter. What specter spectates me now? Or has this one, and he gestures to the bundle in his arm, gotten your attention?
I believe I am that little one.
Your words, although echo in your head, do not come out as true words. There's no air within your lungs. You look at yourself, realizing that your body is semi-translucent, if not shrouded in a weird mist, or perhaps shadow. The creature sees you react and shift a little bit at your new circumstance or your new form. Ah, a silent one then. Well, come along. This thread remains solid despite your divine intervention. And the creature walks towards you. Its hooves, its legs, every step a 1,000-league stride. You are quickly dragged along, in a way. Kind of like, you're teleporting almost. You're just like, not walking, you're just getting dragged along almost. No clipping through trees and land and hills and shrubs and branches, briar.
Chad's on dial-up right now.
Yeah, basically. This person walks through a forest of pine trees. You, along for the ride, staring at his big back. You realize he's not wearing a shirt. That's just all body hair, and it's somewhat concerning. It's got a lot of it. It's brown. Eventually, your vision kind of blurred from all the fucking motion that's going on, focuses as this person stops in a dark and spooky pine forest. You briefly can look around your surroundings where heavy shadows loom at the forest's edge. You focus up again. You can't see the sky. It's currently just all pine trees blotting out the sky. These trees are huge, hundreds of feet tall. You're in the deep wild somewhere now, Chad. And still, you hear animals. Still, you hear bugs. All sorts of little wildlife scampering around the darkness of this part of what you assume is the sea of trees. You must be deep within the forest somewhere. And as the creature now slowly steps, you not getting dragged so much as you can follow along normally as though you were walking, you spy a set of 3 buildings, each with a little lantern set up, glowing and illuminating part of this dark forest, somewhat like an anglerfish in the deepest part of the ocean. There is a workshop, maybe a blacksmith of some kind, though there's no fire, no smoke pluming from the back, but it's clearly some kind of smithy. There's another one that looks kind of like an old-timey tavern. If you've ever been to, like, Destry or the City of Blinding Lights, it's very similar in architecture. Kind of got that heavy wooden exterior with tiled shingles, but it's all in, like, slants and hard cut edges. There's a little window as well, made of some sort of brown glass that's illuminating the opaque interior. But this creature does not go to either of those two. Instead, he goes to the one in the middle, a storefront, a vaguely familiar storefront for you specifically, Chad. It's single story. The roof is also sharply slanted. There's a small chimney in the back. But as you get to the top deck, this person walking up to it unabashedly, you take a look around. Does Chad recognize this place?
Is this the general store?
You walk in to the general goods store. Indeed, it is the same store as before. You see all the coats, all the racks, all the swords mounted on walls. You see hats, boots, belts, backpacks, all sorts of equipment before you. And as this creature walks to the front desk where a old woman is looking at a 4-folded map, trying to decipher some kind of code, this creature will put the bundle that is you on the counter. And he will let out grabbing this old woman's attention. And she'll go, kind of in surprise, having not noticed the bell on her door ring. And she'll grab her chest and heart in shock and quickly, like, throw the map on the ground out of sight. And she's like, oh, ooh. Leon, how goes? Still at odds with the tower. The big man, apparently named Leon, will ignore the jest and say, yeah, something like that. And then gesture to you. I found this one, witch. The general goods store vendor will look at baby you, scratch some little hairs on her chin. Where at? The bog? Again? Really? You need to move on. The ferry... And then he cuts her off by just placing a hand on the table. Enough sympathy. This one was guarded by a wolf, and we both know what that means in the bog. And she's like, indeed. Leon speaks again, says, your master needs to learn to get out of my domain and stop dragging orphans in there. She nods again, like, well, he only does it for us. And then he cuts her off once more by tapping his finger. Can you please check this one's thread so that I may deliver him to his parents? And she will pull out a magnifying glass and begin to move her hand in front of your face. Chad, is there anything you are doing with what little autonomy you have in this moment?
Chad's attempting to grab the big hat that he didn't get the last time he was in the general store. Is that nearby?
Yes.
Do I get any sort of purchase region
Not at
for
all.
it?
You are just phasing through objects. You try to, like, shove stuff. You try to, like, knock something over. You are living a ghostly experience.
Is there a mirror that I could see myself in, perhaps? Don't worry too much. It's all for a dumb meme where I float myself into the hat so I can see myself wearing the hat.
Unfortunately, the general has no need for mirrors.
Fair.
Which is unfortunate. Because that would, John will update some magical items later. But
Upon seeing that Chad can't grab anything in the general goods store, I would ghost hover on over to be listening to every syllable of this conversation intently.
you watch this creature wave some hands, look at a monocle and a little Sherlock Holmes style magnifying glass, and like stare at the baby. And you, baby you, is incredibly passive at this. If Chad knows anything about babies, is they're loud, they complain, they whine, they cry, they shit themselves. Babies suck, let's be real. But you are completely passive, as if you are hypnotized. It's a weird experience looking at yourself, knowing this baby is you, and also not acting like a baby at all. Eventually the witch, the general good vendor, will kind of look at this baby, you, in concern. And will be, kind of mutter out like, I don't know. Leon, this one's unattached. His origins have been obliterated. Few can do this. And Leon, the big man, will let out a sigh. I see. The witch, putting down her tools and stopping her magical ritual, will let out a question. I feel somewhat responsible, but ultimately he's yours. What will you do? Will you take him? And the big guy just shakes his head. The witch asks, will you return him? And Leon lets out a sigh. Neither. He seems troubled and somewhat annoyed. An accord has been made between my master and the bog wizard. Ozark will handle him. And as you feel a chill run through your forehead and brain and back, recognizing the name immediately, for how could you not, your vision will end It will tunnel vision. Your surroundings will become black as you begin to feel your body once more, your heartbeat elevating or has been elevated for who knows how long. You've taken a deep breath. Inhale the air around you in your little safe room. Look at your companions. Sweat. And all of you, after watching Chad's eyes go bright gold for a solid 5 minutes and then just full rigid frame staring and T-posing at you all will all watch his strange double V with a line through it that runs down the bridge of his nose fade away into his skin. And the tome will slam closed, fall down, and reopen to the first page. The strange hovering it was doing before now ended entirely.
Chad, is that your story? Point to the book.
Chad doesn't immediately respond. Chad's whatever Chad's currently staring at, he's going to be staring at for almost just too long. And then almost like nothing, Chad's like, I don't know, I can't fucking read, dude. How am I supposed to know if it's my story?
I'll go look at the book.
I mean, I can go look at the book as well.
Oh. Nathan, you can go look.
Chad.
Yo.
Nathan? Yes, let's...
So do we call you Chad still?
Chad, like, his fists clench and he goes, guys, we have to talk to Ozark about this. And the last thing I want to do is to find out important information from a guy who doesn't ever give us a straight fucking story. You can continue calling me Chad. This book provided me more questions than answers. And then Chad's gonna go somewhere else for a while and be like, guys, just let me know when the next riddle's happening. I need a minute.
Okay.
Igor consoles you. Undoubtedly. That's what Igor would do. The kind and sensitive murder dwarf that he is. Nathaniel and Ebor go to the book. Within it, there is that same rune, the same letter, but it is now much smaller, written in some kind of ink on the first page. And there is instructions to what you assume is a spell. Ebor, please tell me you have comprehend languages.
I do.
Alright, cool. You can spend 10 minutes ritually casting that while Chad calms down. And you will find out that this tome is now an instructional guide to the ritual spell known as Afterthought. It is a divine spell. It requires a shrine with a stone tablet that has been carved with the same symbol on the book, with a downward line, 2 V's, you know. It also requires an offering bowl, as well as the tome in which all these instructions are written within. Finally, the last component to the spell is no less than 500 gold pieces worth of precious stones, mithril, gold, or platinum. And with that, either someone or an item relating to an event. Upon offering no less than 500 GP worth of precious stones, mithril, gold, or platinum within the bowl, the tome will begin to glow with the same rune as depicted above. The light, golden in nature, will begin to reveal a vision to the person who stares into it of an event that has occurred in the past that they are related to. Alternatively, one may sacrifice a piece of something relating to a different event and potentially see a vision connected to it. An example of this would be a shard of a broken sword whose moment of shattering is what you wish to see. Anyone can complete this ritual. However, entities at odds with the divinity bestowing the spell may be rebuffed, see nothing, or be granted a vision that isn't related to what was asked. Be warned, wizards, you are inherently at odds with the divine forces of the world. It is written as a cautionary sign to anyone reading this page. I will copy and paste that for you all to look at.
Good thing we have a shrine with 3/4 of the spell components already built.
We can just copy paste.
Plus 1 stone tablet and finished.
There you go. I have copy pasted in the Discord on Monday.
That is an incredible spell. I turn to Ebor. This is powerful. This is more powerful than anything we have found down here before. Like leagues above.
I think so. I think we did find something rare, but also not designed for myself to use, because it's more of a divine magic than arcane. So I think, as usual, we found something really cool that we might not be the ones that should be using it, but maybe we take it back.
If we can set up a shrine in Tolst in which this can be used, that would probably be the best place, but we would want to...
Yeah, I think this is something we
keep
give
it to ourselves.
Eventually, we give it to someone that needs it more than us. Probably.
Yeah.
The tome weighs 5 pounds. Someone may carry that on their character sheet.
I'll put it on my sheet.
And when I
Tome
say
of
instructions,
Afterthought.
I mean like page by page. This is how you build the altar. This is how you make the stone tablet. These are the components, which will become easy to translate if Ebor just jots down like key words like this is marble, this is quartz, stuff like that. It calls for a lot of onyx as well.
Cool. We will translate it when we get back to Tolst and have
Perfect.
more time and build a sanctuary. Maybe in that warehouse I got.
True.
Maybe I could also offer it to like Ozark as a trade, some of his magic knowledge for this magic knowledge, give and take. Because
This feels like more of a permanence thing that should be used by our team and the other teams, and not just given up to Ozark.
Bojable lets out a cough.
Oh,
Are we?
can we see how Chad's doing?
Are we going?
Yeah,
Chad,
we
are
should
you
carry
okay?
Chad doesn't say anything, nods, and turns to whatever direction we're heading.
Okay. I think he's ready, guys.
Scratch the back of my neck. Yeah, we should probably keep going.
You all have completed this sequence, yeah?
Yeah.
Yay, 1 unit of distance that I forgot how to measure. It's been too long.
Cool. That means you are going to floor 2.
Oh, we're on a new floor? For realsies?
You guys begin to descend.
We did it.
How's everyone's resources looking? Does
I
anybody
feel
need a cat nap?
invincible.
Feeling fine?
Actually
Just
looking
question
really good, because, yeah, I think
Okay.
Because we got that healing. We got that healing font instead of the items. We
Breath
answered one of them
weapons
correctly.
have not killed you all. Okay.
Doing all right.
I vote for the next few sequences, since it's going to be harder, we put Bam Bam in the back. Igor, I know this is like a hard decision to make, but like
Igor looks at you.
He's got to put in the
Bam
work.
Bam got eaten by the breath weapons like 4 levels ago.
Oh,
Forgot
wait,
to
that's
mention
right.
it.
I looked behind myself to where Bam Bam would be. It's like, oh right, lol. I'll stay in the back. Yeah, you know what? Since I brought it up, I'll stay in the back. Sorry about bad memories.
Chad was like, didn't he get squished by that ceiling trap? Oh, who can remember? That thing likes to die a lot.
You all
They get
begin to
squished if they're going
descend.
through.
Down and down you go. A spiral staircase awaits you. Well, not really. It's not spiral so much as back, and just zigzags down. You're still covering the same amount of ground, but it's very sharp geometric Yeah, you're just going down. You guys know how staircases work. I hope. Down and down you go until you come to a room. The door opens. There upon a same, not palanquin, obelisk, a weird little stone pillar juts up, Corinthian style, where there is a single pocket watch out for display. Bojable looks at his, and he's like, oh shit, we've been here for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah. Who wants to wear a pocket watch?
I'll
I mean,
grab
Ivor
the
or
watch.
myself, because we can read.
Oh wait, do you need to read letters to read numbers?
Probably not. I think
I
numbers
thought you
are
could
a
look at
lot
clock in
easier
no
to
time.
learn.
Mhm.
What's this move?
Chad's
we give it
paying,
to
Chad's paying no attention to the watch.
Leishang. You have a watch now.
I will
Hey,
take the
Shtang,
watch.
it weighs 1 pound. It's a hefty
Dope.
boy.
It's a thick watch.
It's like a Fallout watch, like
Yeah.
clunk.
It includes a chain which you can attach somewhere on your body and keep it upon you.
Keep it on my wrist.
Yeah. It is made
it ice.
of a silverine or mithril material. You're unsure which. But, you know, it's probably mithril, let's be real. However, down here, as the door to the stairwell closes behind you into just a stone wall, you don't see any signs. You don't see a square, a triangle, a circle. You don't see a door anywhere. You're looking around. You guys... Nothing pops up.
Bojable, is this what's supposed to happen?
Bojable quickly shakes his head. And then, like, points to a section of the wall, you know, just across from where you guys initially entered. Oh, there was a door there.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
walk
not.
towards where that door should be.
Yeah. Agree.
You walk there. You are now at there.
Kind of like, I don't like put my hands on the wall and start like pushing against it or like knocking on it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or very nice.
Strong start.
The
I have a
stone
+2
is
to percent.
warm. It's very warm.
Okay. Guys, I think it's just a wall. I don't know where the door is. There's none. There's none here.
John, how high is the ceiling in here? As I'm looking around.
I think it's 60 feet.
Okay. So we're in like a
The-
60 by 60 cube, some kind of cube
It's a cylinder.
cylinder. Okay.
Entrances are cylindrical in nature.
On the first floor, there was a book to sign our names, or at least the name of our team when we entered. So now we're on a new floor. I don't know if what happens on a new floor, but
Maybe this is
There-
because
there
we
was
have
a-
6 people? Eligible guesses?
is the pedestal still there with us?
It is.
I look at the pedestal to see if it has any markings on it of any kind, because took the watch off of it. Does it have anything extra to give me?
Give me an investigation check, please. If someone could assist him, now would be the time to say it before he rolls.
Please.
Chad's got you.
Chad's in on it.
Can you... Fuck.
Whoops, that's insight.
Chad... Well, we'll just keep the dice, right?
That's fine. Yeah, I have a +1 instead, so it's +2.
Not that I want to give you a natural 20. But, Chad, how do you assist him?
I mean, we're looking at a pillar, right? Chad would be checking for anything that looks suspicious along the bottom edge and say, hey, you check the top, push for buttons, see if there's anything. Maybe this is like the way to open the next door. Maybe this is the handle. Who knows? Chad's convinced there's something sketchy about this pillar, and that a button will find itself.
Nathan, please describe to me how you investigate this.
This is just like opening any other door. You have to find the weak spots of the pedestal or the door. So this is just like reminds him of his youth, where you would find the lever or the cracks along the bottom of it. Basically, every nook and cranny of it is feeling it all up, John.
You start feeling it all up, and you rolled a natural 20. And you said it was a +2 to this?
Yeah, because it'd be 21.
So it'd be a 21 instead. Okay. You move your hand along the rim, go down every single one of the Corinthian grooves, all the way down to the base, and eventually you will spot a strange little symbol. A little... I suppose an orb would be the best way to describe it, or like a sphere drawn in 2D. There's even some lines on the right-hand side which show that something has been like carved within it to give it the barest form of like shading to show that this is supposed to represent a three-dimensional sphere. And as you touch it, Nathan, it begins to glow a little bit. A dull orange, a dull red, and then a bright red. And as you touch it, the light, although there are no immediately visible, there's always this dim light within this dungeon to give everyone a little bit of light. That begins to fade until only that red light remains. All of you are more or less in complete darkness right now. But Chad, you have goggles of night, right?
Dawn's goggle.
Nice. Does anyone else not have dark vision? I think Igor's blind right now.
I cast light as a cantrip.
I got
And
no
you?
night vision.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have the ring of whatever
Oh,
you call it.
okay. The ring begins to glow brightly in the darkness, and there is this oppressive, dull groan that you all begin to hear, as if machinery or bricks or stone is about to like collapse. And as you hear this noise, the pillar will begin to not shift, but you can like watch it unlock or loosen. It just like clicks a little bit. What do you all do as you hear this?
I can kind of see in the dark. Does anything noticeable as I look around the room shift in the walls, or like anything like else glowing, or are there like symbols appearing?
This would be like mostly what you see. You did hear and see the pillar shift, but looking at the walls and hearing the groan, that's... Are you about to be collapsed on? Are you about to be eaten by this floor, guys?
Yeah, is anything moving that I can see within my range of the room?
No, not really.
Chad looks straight up.
Yeah.
Anything in the ceiling?
You see the ceiling.
Is it moving?
No.
Am I able to move the pedestal now, John?
Yeah.
I pick up the pedestal and gently like move it.
Yeah,
And
where
I
it's like...
all the TI team members like
Mhm.
it's a bunch of strain, of course, but like
Yeah.
oh, it looks like it moves.
Yeah, it's like 150 pounds. But you and Igor definitely, and Bam Bam, who is actually alive, but will be not alive much longer, will shift the pillar and spin it out of place, I suppose, and kind of lean it down since it was grooved at the bottom to reveal a octagonal hole beneath it. You look down with your dark vision, the dimming red light goes away. That groan begins to increase as the walls around you begin to vibrate.
I'll see y'all down there.
Is that a ladder?
Right?
Is that the ladder?
Is it the ladder, John?
You do not see a ladder, no.
No ladder.
There
But
we go. I'm
apparently
jumping in.
Nathaniel's jumping in.
I don't want to be crushed. Bye.
All right. Let's
Bojable's
go.
second in line. He's just like, fuck it. I can't stop here. And like goes head first down into the hole.
Chad's
Chase it.
wearing the slippers of spider climb, so he'll like do the weird from Labyrinth David Bowie move where he just walks around the edge, and I'm on the ceiling of whatever.
It is
down there.
not. It can fit a medium creature going vertical, but it's not like a big, huge hole.
You know
You'll
what?
e-
Bam
you
Bam,
can
you
easily
can go before me.
You can stop your descent, definitely, Chad. With the shoes of spider climb to just always have full control and shimmy up and down at will. But it's not like I'm walking straight down, fucking Terminator style.
Okay,
You just go
that'll-
last, Chad, I assume.
between slow fall and the boots,
Yeah.
I'll catch myself halfway down, somewhere down.
Bam Bam cannot fit, and thus becomes a shadow and begins to follow Igor as he gets caught at first with his heavy plate mail, and he looks around, he looks at Leash, don't let me die!
It's okay. I'm gonna push him down into the hole.
Alright, you push him down into the hole,
Take
he
it on him.
screams, ah, my arms! As he gets pushed down. Leishtung, I assume you're next?
Yep.
Alright, Leishtung follows suit, leaving Ebor Chad alone for a moment.
I thought I already went down.
Oh, I thought you were last.
You probably have to go last if you want to control yourself going down
Fair
it.
enough. Go ahead, Ebor.
I was going to say you could catch me, but okay.
Haha! You could.
Has anyone died down there?
The walls begin to grow more audibly.
Chad pushes Ebor down.
Ebor falls.
Immediately follows.
Like a toddler into the pool.
Joy in your head says, you should never trust monks! As you just fall down. And letting Chad shimmy past you. Chad, how long do you wait? Are you going to wait for like last minute just to see what happens, or are you just going?
Chad is kind of done with this dungeon after being completely sidetracked with his entire backstory line. He's ready to roll. He's hopping down. After shoving the gnome down, he feels a little bad. But only a little bad. And then,
A little bad for a little guy. You jump after Ebor, controlling your fall. And... Damn, we're way ahead of schedule. This is where we take our first break. So we're just going to keep going. Nathaniel, you're first to descend, followed quickly by Bojable, who is unintentionally speeding your descent. In theory, you could, like, stop every now and again and, like, shimmy. But you are, like, looking at just moving stone around you. Rather than gears or anything, you are just, like, in a turbine of brickwork, which seems to just smoothly move all around you. Oscillating, almost. You descend for maybe a minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes goes to 3 minutes. You hear people above you, but you can't see them just because of the rate in which you're descending. And finally, after a full 5 minutes of going through this weird moving chute, catching yourself at one point as it begins to slope downwards, Bojable basically just hugging onto you because of the stupid decision he made of going head first. And being unable to, like, maneuver himself just with all the gear that's on him. You come to a new floor? Question mark? But it's super weird because it's just like a 10-foot cell that's like 10 foot high. So, you know, like, medium-sized creature has a little bit of, well, more than enough headroom, but it's just like, it's a 10 by 10 cell you're in now. And you see a small, maybe 4.5 foot door before you.
Are there? I say to Bojable, we should get out of the way as I like pick him up and get us out of the.
I can't
of the
see!
chute.
I'm a standard human! He said.
Yeah, you have the light cantrip that I have cast on my.
Oh shit, I
on
forgot.
myself. Yeah.
Your stupid ring.
I'm also
Activates
standard
once
human.
more. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
He hugs you, both standard humans, as eventually...
We like roll away from the the chute so we don't get clobbered by everybody.
That's fair. And very wise. I don't want to rush anyone. Is there any interactions people want to have during the shoot thing? Otherwise, we can all just fast forward to the bottom.
Just
my
make
hands up
small
and say
talk with
we.
Joy.
I'm sorry, both of you talked at once. CK?
I
KJC?
was just going to make some small talk with Joy because it sounds like it's a long way down and Ebo would get bored because he has a very short attention span. So
Yeah.
he'd forget he's falling and just start talking probably.
What do you want to talk
But-
about?
How much fun this is? Why is it so long way down? Why are
I don't
we
know.
here? What's happening?
This is some crazy shit. Some
This
weird
is-
magic.
This is some interesting magic because I don't feel we should be falling this long. But maybe we could. Maybe there's ways to do these sort of things and like make a small thing seem bigger.
I
That
don't
sounds
think we're genuinely falling, though. This seems weird. It's kind of like the illusion of falling, but it's not like a 90-degree angle that we're going down, Ebor. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like a slide, but it's a very slight slide. Have you noticed that? It's kind of hard in the dark, I assume.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's different architectural design than what I
We
would've
should
done.
find the makers and consume their power. And with that,
We should.
DK, anything you want to say?
I was just gonna put my hands up and say we.
Wee. Chad is done with this dungeon, right? He's just moving along. Together, you will all reconvene at the bottom of this very tiny, now kind of cramped room that you guys are in. You see the 4.5-foot tall door before you all. And it's like a little step down as well to denote that it's descending further.
I asked the party, does anyone recognize this door as in terms of its architecture?
It looks like a big door for big people.
John, is
Wouldn't
there
it
any
be
like
an average
notable
door for
architecture?
No, it's just a regular door. If not a little bit small for a human, but big for a gnome.
Big for me.
Does it look like a
I'm
door
a-
from Tulst? Because that's pretty much the architecture Chad's most familiar with.
No. Much smaller. Made out of some kind of, like, wood with, like, metal surrounding the sides. There's a little, like, pull knob. Or, like, handle. Like a knocker.
I'm gonna get on my knees and knock the door.
It's open.
All right, I just push it open and peer through, see if it's another room or not.
It does lead to a hallway, not so much a room. And it's a creepy hallway immediately with Stung. There's not too much, like, hum and haw about it. It's very similar to the same kind of hallway that you have been walking through. 10 foot wide. Now it's like 5 feet wide. It's not a lot of wiggle room. People can walk single file, but like there's not a lot of headroom. It's now like 6 feet tall rather than a wide 10-foot tall room. The crampedness is quite astute to you, Leishtang. Ebor and Igor can walk through here fine. It seems like they're kind of built for this, as they're a little shorter of stature. But it's still, like, awkward for you taller folk. And there's just this, like, air of animosity, I guess. Like, you're not supposed to be here. It's like walking through backstage of, like, a stadium. Or, like, the service hallways.
Okay, I think we go in pecking order again.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the rear guard this time.
Okay.
So Nathaniel, you keep your eyes peeled because this doesn't look normal.
I'll lead us with my light cantrip on.
Okay. Nathaniel, who's behind Nathan?
Hang on, I had this written down somewhere.
Mhm.
We originally had Nate, Leishtung, Chad, Igor, Bojable was our first pecking order, of which we would switch around Nate and Leishtung at the beginning. But Leishtung, you wanted to take up the caboose?
Yeah. Since that's gonna be the
Okay, so Nathan, Chad, Bojable, Igor, Ebor, Leishtung.
Sure.
Okay. I have denoted that on my piece of paper. Man, someone's playing League of Legends.
Am I passing any doors as we go down this hallway? Or is this hallway just more and more of the same?
It's more and more of the same immediately. You have your light cantrip on, meaning you can only see like 40 feet in front of you at any given time. For the boys with dark vision, if this light wasn't on, you could see further. But right now it's a little spooky. The shadows grow long. There's not really much to catch like the light on, but still like some bricks are just like a little bit out of sync, just a little tiny bit, and that's like causing just more shadows to form around you. It's a little unnerving as you begin to proceed. Push on.
I walk forward unless someone else has something else to say. It feels like we're in a cartoon, right, where the backdrop is like kind of the same as we're still continuing to go. Is anyone feeling the same? Where I've walked this before, or
it is feeling kind of Scooby-Dooey.
After we walk like
Confirmed.
a certain like 5 minutes, can I look back to see if how much further we've gotten from the door we came through?
It's completely escaped in shadow. You won't even have to walk 1 minute before you will see a cross section here. John will pull up his handy dandy map. You guys will come to a strange little Y-shaped cross-section. So there's not a door directly in front of you, but slightly to your left and slightly to your right are two separate doors, each smaller in stature than the, well, great big ones you had fought monsters within.
do they have any markings, or are they both just similar at the fork here?
Completely identical.
You know how this works, Bojable? Because I believe you've done this before.
I never came down here. This is some spooky shit, guys.
Chad points to the left. Any other ideas?
Left is life, Bojable says with clarity.
We went down left before though. Let's spice it up. Let's go right this time.
I mean, right is the right way.
Will we be squeezing once we go through these doors, John?
If it does not open up, yes.
Yeah. I'm concerned that we may be going the wrong way. And that if we continue down this route, it is leading us towards like a smaller and smaller and smaller way. So
Wait,
I mean,
can
there's
you
no
open
other-
up both at the same time?
we can try.
Chad goes
Yeah,
and
maybe
opens.
try that.
Chad will head left.
Chad heads left.
On 3. And he looks at whoever goes to the door to the right.
Leishtung, did you want to get the right door, or did you want me?
I'm all the way in the back. You would have to. Be
Okay,
like,
I take the right door, and we do it on 3. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's start with the left and work our way right. Chad, you open this left turn door, and you are immediately assaulted with the smell of stagnant coal and dust. Before, upstairs, no dust anywhere. It is like constantly clean, absurdly clean. Here you are blasted with just ash, dirt, some kind of just like stale just from the displacement of the air when you move the door. Nathaniel, you in this right room. John has to decipher what. Okay. This is a meeting area, a storage room, a weird desk is set up, and there are like some chairs, and there's another door behind them. Yeah.
I beckon the team to come into the office. as it
Chad
were.
closes his door, coughing, being like, ugh. Well, yeah, okay.
And I immediately set to work at the desk to find valuables, things that have been written down, or...
Alright, I gotta ask, who am I picking up clicking so loud?
That's probably me.
Am I going insane? Are you playing League of
I have a
Legends
clackety
right now?
keyboard.
Okay.
No, I was typing to someone.
That's fair.
That's why I use push duck. It's not
let's
working.
see. Yes, you go to the desk. You call the team. Chad, you glance one more time at the room. You feel like there was once something here, but has now been moved, or who knows what.
Fireballed.
Yeah.
I'd also like to take a look around, because last time I was in a room that was sort of similar, there was a cool one. So I'm going mad and looking for anything that could be cool in this room.
You
So-
go and look through the left room or the right room?
The one with the office, which I think was everyone went.
Okay, everyone goes
Right.
to the right room then.
Yeah.
Yep.
This desk is built for someone of Igor's size. Slightly bigger than Igor would like, but still kind of that same, like, a smaller person would once sit here and have a meeting. You go through the drawers. They are broken open. The locks within, you can look, because there used to be, like, small keyholes, and you're like, oh, finally, a chance to use my thieves' tools. And then you, like, open it, and you're like, you look at the smashed lock, and you're like, okay.
How crude.
There's more dust here as well. It seems to have been collected. But what you do find is kind of boring is sealing wax. It's just like a candle without a wick within that would be melted down for something. But if there's an insignia, you don't find it. Yeah.
Well,
It's-
someone used to work in here.
yeah, it's really lame, to be honest.
How's the atmosphere? Does it still feel like this is a weird space we're not supposed to be crawling in? Or like
It's
what's the
not-
light? Is the light here too? Like
No, all of this stuff is dark. It is no light at all, no magical ambient light. I don't know if the atmosphere is the same, like, oh, this is pretty kind of foreboding, John on the nose, but like, you're in an office for a much smaller folk that is super old and has been, like, ransacked. This is much different than the wacky adventure, like, let's go get breath weaponed by chimeras that are not real at all. It's much different.
So, I have two thoughts. A, we're not meant to be here. Or, this is like, I don't know if you've ever been to these, but there's like places where you go and they put you in situations and it's like a mystery and you have to solve it. Maybe this is like a mystery, we have to solve it. Maybe we did all the fighting and the monster stuff. Now we've got to do like mind and mental tests.
Chad points and says, all the locks are broken, so I think we solved that puzzle.
It's also very
Oh.
dusty in here, so no one's been in here in a while because I didn't see footprints when I came in.
oh, maybe it's a story. Maybe this is part of the. If it's a mystery, maybe part of it is that we know that this was broken into a long time ago. You know, maybe are there any like parchments or like papers around, like in the
No,
shelves
it's
or on the-
entirely just, like, taken. The only thing
there
that you
an-
truly found was that sealing wax.
So we have what?
And this
Well, is there
and
another
this-
door?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is this office a dead end, basically?
No, it's not. There's another door to. If you're facing, it would be straight across from when you entered. It'd be right of the office you have just ransacked, or right of a desk that you went through.
I ask Igor to help me move the desk to see if it moves similar to the pillar upstairs. Like, are we able to just shift it around?
Yeah, it's freely movable.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
like it's locked
attached
to
to
the
the
ground.
floor. No, it's
Mhm.
not at all. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, okay, well, it's not attached to the floor, so I don't think there's anything weird. Is there anything on the walls, or it's just that same stone that we had before?
It's more even now. Bigger
More
bricks,
work.
bigger. This room is clearly secure, and if there was once like art and like fixtures for it, they've been taken down. But there are some hooks indicating that there may have once been like a thing hung on this wall.
This is weird. It feels like there's a rich person's room, and now
Abandoned
Yeah.
house, a rich person's abandoned house.
I
I
mean,
go to
only
the
rich will have
next-
ceiling wax.
I go to the next door and gently open it to listen to what's on the other side of it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Sure. $13.
Oh, I haven't got it yet. I'm still looking at your insight roll. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, interesting.
Roll 20 is a little laggy, apparently. You listen in. You don't hear anything. You think for a moment and listen. And then you hear, like, the faintest echo before you, as though, like, a pin had just dropped.
Just the one, and then it
Mhm.
like stops.
Just a single, just ding! And it, like, rings out a little bit.
Interesting. There is something dinged down this hallway, but I don't hear anything else. Everyone okay with proceeding forward?
How's it smell?
Yeah, what's it smell like, John?
It smells like
still?
dust, bro.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Unless someone wanted to go through the left door back there.
Chad says, "Hard pass. That room smelled weird and was weirder than what we're going through currently. Let's press on."
And it looks like people have been through here at least.
Do I see any as I open the door, John, do I see any footsteps in the dust that I would expect?
Maybe. John rolls a d20. You do, indeed. But how old they are, how fresh, how new there's no way to tell. Because there's no airflow in these rooms. The dust was indeed displaced. There is like a dirt footprint there. But there's no way to tell how old or how recent someone has come through here. This footprint could have been made hundreds, if not thousands, of years ago.
I crouch down and look at the boot to the print to more look at was it made by a foot, like with digits and toes, or was it made with a like a boot, some type of sole?
A boot print, yeah.
Okay. Well, someone has boots that is in front of us. It's untold when it happened. Maybe the last person who ransacked the place. We'll see as we continue to walk forward.
Oh, Ivor, keep that ceiling wax. Gives me an idea for like a team emblem we can do. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like if we are in pursuit of someone, maybe we should run after them to try and catch up to them.
I think we're trying to avoid being caught. Right?
Well, if we're the ones chasing, we have numbers probably. And also, I feel like we should probably try and get through this quicker because we haven't got infinite time to get through this dungeon in
Oh, I checked the ice on my wrist to see what time it is.
Ice on your wrist? It's been maybe 20 minutes after you entered. Or not 20 minutes after you entered the building, but went down the hole. You guys went at the crack of dawn, so it's like 10:30, somewhere around there.
All right.
Yeah. I like Ebor's idea here. We go at a parade pace down the hallway.
So a normal pace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not our sneaking around pace.
Okay. You can go down this hallway. Through the door, it will be a quick corridor, so maybe like 30 feet after. I'm sorry, was that a cough?
Coughing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then you will keep going down, making a L shape or an L pace. You will then enter maybe 60 feet later, enter a cubic room that is just like the one you originally entered, a 10 by 10, a 10 by 10 by 10 cube. There will be one hallway immediately on your left. There will be a door to your right, and then there will be a door in front of you that is currently ajar.
I go to the door that is ajar and open it to look to see if we've caught up to the person that may or may not be in front of us.
What you see behind you is another Y cross-section with a dispatched golem made of stone. It has been ripped apart. Not absorbed to the floor.
I turn back to the crew. There's a dead golem up here, so maybe we're catching up to this person, unless we wanted to go down the door or the corridor here.
Yeah, if we check both doors, maybe we see them in the next corridor.
This door was open when I came. Well, open just a little bit when I came in.
Chad points out, do we really want to follow this thing that rips golems apart?
I mean, we rip golems apart.
We do.
There's also 6 of us.
Yeah, we can definitely.
No one else is dumb enough to bring 6 people into this maze. This might be our saving grace. We're the dumb ones that can beat other people up because there's 6 of us.
True.
Yeah.
Chad can't find any fault in that logic.
Let's go kick their ass and ask questions.
The open hallway, all of you talking lightly and then pausing will hear that ding sound quite clearly coming from your left.
Chad would be like, you guys heard that, right?
That was the ding I mentioned from before.
It's coming from the door, the thing to the left, not the
when I
hallway
listened,
that's open.
when I listened down the door. But there's an open hallway, a closed door, and a door that was ajar.
So it's the one that's ajar that
sound,
made the noise, which probably means someone's down there because the noise is happening because someone's using that room. So maybe we go after them.
Mm-hmm.
So we go
maybe
down
they
the
came
open
into
hall.
this room, fought the golem, and then left because there was nothing here. I think we should follow the noise regardless.
So the noise is down the hallway. I'm standing at the door that was open ajar. What would you like to do, boys?
Executive decision guy. Ebor.
We go left.
We go down the open hallway.
You go down the open hallway. You will not need to travel far. Maybe 30, 40 feet is when you will see a circular chamber with I don't want to say well, but there's like a divot within the center of the floor that is perfectly round. As you look up to the cylinder, it goes maybe 20, 30 feet above you, where there is this strange orb that is like affixed to the ceiling itself. It is supported by some kind of metal rod, and as you look at it for a brief moment, you will begin to see the intricacies that have been carved, like wavy lines that have just been etched in and out and in and out. Chad, And
Yes.
I think Igor would make the history check here. Because I don't think Igor was there. Yeah, Chad, give me a...
Oh, are we going back to when Momo died?
We are. Okay, you don't need to make the check at all. You recognize it immediately, Chad thinks, as he...
Two
I
for
guess
two on remembering shit today.
has
Let's go.
a quick, visceral memory of yeeting a human crossbow wielder into a river of lava. This circular orb, now hung in a ceiling, begins to drip out this liquid droplet that falls into a bowl, letting out a metallic ringing noise.
While
Yeah.
they're
This
investigating
happens
this,
maybe once every minute and a half.
while they're investigating this, I have my bow out. I cast light on it, and I'm watching back down the corridor we just came down, so we don't get ambushed by another potential team or something.
Okay.
So this metal that we came across before, Chad would be explaining, wasn't doing this, but we've seen this before. This just appears to be it working. I would turn to Igor, who was super dumb at the time, and be like, "What do you remember this, bud? This is a lot like the crap we found in that mine."
Didn't we ignore it immediately? And then Momo got his chest kicked in by a golem?
But after that,
I don't think we messed with it. We were too busy worrying about Ugarestian's something Xenoth worship.
I remember there was some not metallic, but like weird magical shrine thing we never figured out how to activate.
I thought it was just like an obelisk.
Regardless, this is odd, and if it's pinging at a regular interval, maybe it's a clock. Chad poses for the 13th time in this dungeon.
He ponders the orb.
Ponder
Fuck
my
me.
orb! Saruman? I fucking love
As it-
Chad
It's like
shakes
the
his
next-
head, thinking it's a clock again, and walks off. He's so pissed off at himself again.
90
As it like
seconds have
dings
gone
another
by.
sign. Can I put my hand out to touch the liquid?
Yeah, you touch the liquid. Instead of anyone hearing the ding, it is softly caught on your skin, and it runs like almost like mercury almost, before it suddenly hardens. And in your hand, this droplet forms into this silvering metal. And
Guys,
you
it's
can
like-
pull it off your skin, and it's like an imprinted on your little lifeline there. There's a crease in your hand, which is kind of cool. But
Is this liquid mithril?
Yeah, it's like just spitting out metal.
You said the orb is attached to the ceiling?
it's maybe like a 10-foot by or a 10-foot diameter sphere.
I mean, Chad's got boots of spider climb. I'm gonna climb up the ceiling and go inspect the orb closer to see if I can see anything. Maybe like it heading towards what's connecting it to the top, or where all this crap's coming from.
Mm-hmm. You begin to look at it, and you can see, well, okay, so you're standing like on the wall. Okay, so looking at it through this weird, you're posing out of the wall, and you're almost tall enough, so you're like 3 or 4 feet away from the pole that's connecting it to the roof. With your goggles of night, since it's still dark here, even with the light creating dim light, which then you can see it fine. There is very slowly dripping down from this pole this liquid, which you assume is liquid mithril. It is beginning to, continues to go down the pole, gets caught in some of the weird grooves of the sphere, and then begins to follow those grooves until finally a droplet is made. Looking at the catching bowl beneath you, Leishtang, you can see that this entire bowl is rimmed with this silvering metal.
Is there like a hole, like a sink hole in the bowl?
Yes, there is. It is very tiny. It's maybe like as big as your pinky. It's not like a big thing.
Chad would just shout down, guys, I don't know what's happening. It just seems to be accumulating up here and dropping down. Something above is given mithril, or... Chad would inspect this liquid a little bit. This is different than the silver liquid crap from when we fought the fairy abomination thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you touch it?
After seeing Lei Stung touch it and it gets stuck to him, I'm good.
Okay. Well, you're inspecting it as much as you can right now.
I'm just looking at it, seeing if it behaves or shimmers or is the
Behaves
right
like
silver.
liquid. It just slowly moves down. Yeah,
I'd
taste
come
it.
down-
Put it in your mouth, you think.
Taste it.
Lick it. Bop it.
Flick it.
Is this
Chuck
safe
is-
for TOS? Whoa, settle down, everybody.
Easy,
All right.
Easy. Bran would have a fucking field day. Right.
Rip. Rest in
He'll
peace.
be back.
man.
He's saving him up.
Was there other ways out of here? Was this just a thing we came across and we're stopping and inspecting?
This cylindrical room, this is a dead end. There is no door here.
Alright, new
Alright.
puzzle, boys.
Or do a quick check the other door and see if maybe there's another path? The other
I'm-
door?
Yeah, I'm sure there is another path as I'm looking down the hallway watching our bag. But do we need to do anything here? Do you want to try to take it with you? I don't know. Do you want to gather some of it up? Don't we have an extra one of those boxes that Mithril came in that we could gather some of this up if we stopped it from flowing into the device? Well, what would even
Nope.
happen if we stopped it from flowing into the device?
That's a good idea.
Does
Is
anyone?
there
Can we just clog it and then take some in like a jar? I still have, guys. This might work. I have a jar of dirt.
Nice.
From where?
From Syl? Chad
from,
wants
no,
that
this
jar.
is from Gorgor.
Oh my god, it was from Gorgor.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump the dirt out into the sink, and I'm gonna let it drip in here for a few minutes. that
Are
what
we
you
sure
wanna do
you
with
want
that?
to dump? Are you sure you want to dump the dirt into the sink?
The tiny pinky-sized hole will immediately get clogged if
Yes.
you do this. That's what you want to
Yes.
do?
And you put the jar on top of the dirt
You just have it
Let-
fill up.
and try to collect. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
We think this is mithril, so you're going to collect a very small amount of mithril that we already have.
looking at the speck of metal in my hand, comparing it to the mithril we have, is the coloration similar? Does the pattern of the way the metal hardens?
It's
or
1 to
crystallizes?
1, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
1 to 1.
it's the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
This is mithril that, when it touched your flesh, became hard.
Oh, you know what this probably does? Now that I've clogged the thing,
Oh, have you committed to that?
yeah, I've clogged it at this point, and I'm
Okay.
comparing. I'm like,
Let me describe what happens as you clog it. As soon as dirt touches the mithril, it will immediately bind with it. So now you have a bunch of dirt surrounded in no longer liquid, but dirty mithril. You have now, in essence, collected mithril dirt powder. Congratulations. You also clogged the sink, and every time the mithril droplet will hit dirt, it will accumulate in tiny little mithril droplets.
I feel like
Guys,
maybe you went
I
to
had
put
an
something
I
in
had a
it and
thought.
it
Oh,
becomes
sorry.
mithril rather than the dirt. Maybe this was like a reward, and you're meant to put something decent in, like a dagger, then you get a mithril dagger. But we've now got mithril dirt.
I mean, we can do that, but here somebody watched the corridor, and I pull out of my bag my old set of studded leather armor that I had, and I have it catch a droplet of mithril onto it to see if it'll turn it into mithril studded leather armor.
No. You now have a mithril droplet that hardens on your leather.
Okay.
I mean,
It
that
doesn't,
Every
like, coat
90 seconds,
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
tiny
coat it or anything.
little mithril droplet will hit your leather.
Okay. So it doesn't
Got it.
turn the thing into mithril.
No.
There
It
you
I
go.
doesn't.
thought what John described was it had turned and made some sort of magical thing when it went
No.
in. No.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
You now just have dirt with liquid metal that is congealed on it. Yeah.
Okay, I understand now. Great. I put away my old
mean,
leather set.
That
and,
jar of dirt that you now have lay strung, if you put it back in, is actually worth a lot of money. So when you say, I have a jar of dirt, people would want it because it's worth a lot of money because of the mithril in it.
True. Or I have an idea about this machine. And this might be where the mithril that we get in our chests comes from.
maybe.
I say we keep this motherfucker clogged and we leave, go to the golem room.
Chaos! I love it.
Is there any like button or thing on this pillar similar to the one that we found previously?
Not that you
Guys,
can find.
we
If
have
there
an
is
empty
one, it's
jar.
probably covered in liquid mithril, Chad. Maybe you should touch it. You want to touch it?
Chat's good.
I think we peace out before shit gets real bad for no reason.
I feel like there's something here, but I haven't got the mental capacity to solve it right now. And I feel like we're wasting precious time that we could be chasing after someone to go hunt
Oh, there was
down.
a out of character big giant orb leading to a metal stick thingy leading to this. Right?
What?
I was just trying to re-describe the room that we are currently in, right?
You are in a cylindrical room. There's a bowl that is now
Yeah.
clogged with dirt beneath you. 20 feet above that is a big 10-foot diameter sphere with a bunch of grooves in it, which liquid is slowly dripping down from a pole in the ceiling.
Got it.
Okay.
I think we should go to the golem room and see if we can move further. We've kind of been here for a few minutes based on all the drips.
Could I have
Yeah, we've
gotten
been
out
here.
through the ceiling, John?
No.
Alright. Then yeah, back we go.
Unless you can, like, become a millimeter wide, then maybe you can. But,
Not in my monk bullshit kit, unfortunately.
okay.
We
Just check.
we go back to where we were. So where we came from is on our right. Closed
Okay.
door, open door with the golem down there. I before everyone catches up, I open the door that is closed to peer into what I believe probably to be a storage closet or something at this point.
Nope. It's a forge. Currently unlit. An anvil bolted to the ground. And great big billows.
I mean, maybe this is where they produced mithril of some kind. Upon further inspection, is there boot prints in here? The
Yeah.
same boot prints I saw before.
Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not like
Yeah,
a
that's
clear,
fine.
like, Sherlock Holmes level, ink block of boot prints.
How does the equipment here compare to the stuff we found underground in that forge so long ago?
Similar in design, but unique in a, someone built this by hand.
Similar, not the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the golem still on the floor?
The golem is not in this room.
The
This is
golem
a
is
closed
down
door.
the hallway to the jar room. I just wanted to check this door before we left. So there's a forge here. There is a mithril making machine that we now broke. Shall we head on towards the golem, I guess? Unless someone
Yeah.
needs a forge for something.
Unless there's someone who can run it. We're good.
Yeah. I say we get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Down to the door that was ajar.
Down to the door that was ajar. When you guys come back to it, it's closed. You didn't really notice that when you like straight walked across the hall. Maybe it was ajar when you walked across the whole hall, Nathan. But when you come back to it, it is fully closed.
Was that door closed before? I don't know. I just keep going. I go to open the door.
Yeah, you open the door. The
Is
golem.
there still a dead golem at the
Yeah.
bottom, at the end of it?
Well, it's a construct. It was never alive. It's disassembled. Some would say torn apart.
Yeah.
So, the thing to note is it hasn't disappeared like the creatures we fought before. The creatures we fought before also went into the ground.
Yeah.
When you kill them above, do they come down here? Are we outside of the dungeon at this point, and this is like an area we shouldn't be?
Oh yeah, they turn into pebbles. No, they don't just fall down. They turn to pebbles and disintegrate.
They get taken.
This
into the
must be a
ground.
real construct
Chad
made
said
by
we're-
someone other than Dungeon.
Chad said, we're definitely where we're not supposed to be.
And I think we need to keep going.
Yeah.
Can I also ask Joy? Is there anything from a construct like this that I can take that would help me make my own in the future?
Look for its core. If we can repower it, we may be able to make it a new shell. It'd be in
Hang on,
its
guys.
chest or head cavity. Do you see a head? I can't. It's dark. Nah. Take me out of your pants, Ebor.
Okay, so guys, I think this could be useful. Give me a minute. I know I'm trying to get us to hurry up. This could be really useful later on. And
Yeah.
it's the first time we've had a construct that we actually have. So I'll pull Joy out, and then I'll start waving her around as if something magical's happening.
No.
Oh,
Yes. Hotter. And
Okay.
you will point to what appears to be just like a brick, like rectangle. And there you will, be directed by Joy. This is of Cazalet design. Check the back. And
Igor, help me
Igor,
turn it over.
yeah, Igor comes to help you, I guess. Or Leishstein could.
Yeah.
Or
Or
anyone,
Leishstein,
right?
yeah.
Whatever.
Anyone.
Yeah, you twist it over and you look at the back brickwork and stonework that has just been torn to shreds. As though like 6 or 7 different like talons and hooks have just like raked it entirely. It's quite concerning. And part of it is like hollowed out. There's like a metal tube or like some kind of metal device that has just been like pulled through one of the holes, undoubtedly hooked out.
Looks like a dragon attack.
Joy says, who's it to bring the light?
I'm standing there with Ebor. I shine my bow down rather than looking down the corridor.
Yeah, the light can give some shadows and stuff to it. Ebor, make me an investigation check. Because John rolls a luck dice to see if you're lucky or not. A 10 doesn't tell me anything, dice.
24.
A 24. You will stick your fingers in, peer through it, grab a stick or something, some sort of like hard object to like peer and get more leverage on some of the brickwork and like pull part of it out and begin to dig your fingers in, Joy in your mind telling you, all right, it should be like a spherical object made out of some kind of metal that would act as a conduit. And it continues to tell you things. And as you look through it, you find like a broken, weird, like spoon-shaped object. And you're like, all right, that's not it. And then you like dig through it again and you find some like weird wrapped paper and cord. And you're like, nope, that's not it. Then, finally, Ebor, you find a tiny, very tiny, maybe like a bead, shaped sphere. And Joy's like, aha. It's tinier than I thought. But that's what we're looking for.
Awesome.
Ebor pocketed it. Don't let them see you.
Because just out of excitement. And I go, oh yeah, that was for you. But guys, I found what we're looking for. We can go. And then I'll say thank you in my head to Joy.
Be careful. People get greedy.
Wait a second.
This is a fork, right?
Yes.
John?
I have not described on either end of what lays beneath, because the hallways go on a little bit more. There's not immediate doors.
Is there a smell coming from either of them, or sound? As I listen?
Bro, you're covered in dust. If you had like a sinus allergy right now, you'd be sneezing. That's what you'd be smelling.
Got it.
Chad shrugs. Left?
Yeah.
Don't love this one. Yeah.
To the left. To the left. Everybody to the left.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys want to tell you a story about how
Okay,
I lost my
what?
tail?
You had a tail?
Yeah, it was a tail. It had like a pointy tip on it. I got in a fight with a kid when I was like 13, and he pulled it off.
What a little shitter.
Yeah, it hurt like a motherfucker, and I couldn't walk like balance for a few days. But like there's like a little bone there. If I pull down, like you can see a little bit of my crack, and there's like a bone. You can see like a little small protrusion, and like and like a belly button basically on the other side of my body, where my tail used to be. It's like small because it never grew up, but like, yeah, crazy.
Wild. But then, I used to have my entire spine, right? As we all share war stories as John vamps.
Scratch the back of his neck while you're talking to him. Huh.
You guys begin to descend. This is a downward ramp that I had to look at because guys, I'm not a good illustrator and sometimes I confuse myself, all right? You begin to go downward and it like begins to spiral a little bit down. Eventually, you will come to a doorway that is lit. Just the exterior lighting being very bright, casting long shadows towards you.
Is this brighter than like the natural lighting of the dungeon?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost
Casting
like
shadows?
daylight.
Like people are between us and the light?
No.
Something is between us and the light?
The door, yeah.
Oh. Any weird writing on the door? Not that I can read it.
No.
I would like to go up to the door and carefully open it very quietly. You listen to what's on the other side.
You expect it to open immediately, but it is locked.
Does it have a is now the time for thieves' tools?
Now is the time. With your ring of light, which John keeps forgetting because he wants this to be like super atmospheric and you ruin it with your stupid fucking ring of light.
Shining light.
You can see the keyhole immediately. It is a very simple one.
Let's see here.
DC-10.
Click the thing and then
DC-10.
Yeah, boy.
Rogues cannot roll Thieves' Tools checks in my games. I love this meme. There's a guy in Saturday, he's broken 3 sets of Thieves' Tools.
That's
by
amazing.
rolling ones. And here it happens
breaks.
again. It snaps. You're like,
I don't have any luck left over, anyways. So-
simple roll. Simple fucking roll. And then you...
I underestimate my opponent.
Oh no.
You needed to roll a 3! Oh my
Absolute
god.
I'm on
It's
a
a-
literal roll because I got blasted by breath weapons too. So it's been like a downward slide since +1 plate.
Ebor's gonna kick open the door. Weistrong, do you want to help him?
Yeah. All right. On 3. One.
Here's what thieves' tools look like. Flat
Ebor rolled a
out.
5. The DC's 15. Give me a strength or
Alright.
athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah. Give me an
Oh
athletics
my
check.
God.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? You slam your bodies into it! You try to break open the door! Oh god, does Bojible have anything? What about you? Fucking Ebor, what do you got? A simplest of doors now boxing.
Oh, John, I understand. It's a sliding door. It's a pocket door.
It's still locked.
This can't be what stops us, guys. Come on.
Oh my god.
What?
Did John write himself into a corner? Bojible, what
No,
you
you're
got?
fine. You're fine. I got this. I
Yeah.
think.
Eligible. Please do your thing.
Oh, Bojible has 18 HP.
Oh no, it's lightning damage from the Ring of Shooting Stars. Same.
Oh fuck. Oh, he doesn't have a glaive anymore either. He's got a
I hit it with
morning
my-
star.
Morning Star. I have a Morning Star too.
No, I want something else than just we bash it down.
Oh.
I want... Give me some,
What
like...
if I use chi to bash it down?
how much chi do you want to spend?
I mean, like, can I use the open hand technique, activating flurry of blows, to try and knock the lock back 15 feet?
Oh, that's actually...
The lock needs to give a strength saving
Huh.
throw. If that's
So
a
it's
thing
gonna
they
roll like a
allow.
nat 20, I assume.
Mechanically, Chad would do one of these things.
What's
and
your
then just-
DC? This seems legit. You Tiger Palm the door.
What's my DC?
Yeah.
Like, roll something?
If your if your dex was your spellcasting modifier.
Oh.
No,
Dex.
monks have
Normal.
a
Oh,
saving
that
throw.
DC.
Yeah.
8
8.
plus prof plus whiz. I think it's 15.
Oh, I see.
Jeez, you got more whiz than I thought you did.
11.
You
It's
rolled
14.
a 2. No big deal. Chad,
It just
describe
looks
to
like
me
he
how you
pushes open
Tiger
the door.
Palm. Give me some monk shit.
How do you want to do this?
Monk edition.
Chad has been just frustrated by the turn of events with the book. He just does one of these, and then just fucks the locked day up and launches
You
it into the next century.
fuck the lock's day up. And immediately, John realizes this map is way too fucking big. So, we're going to go on a quick break as John will prepare a new map.
Go.
So,
Go.
see you here in a bit. Hello, everyone. We're back. And John fucked up. Instead of blowing the door off and immediately entering a new room, Chad, you reveal a hallway with a grand 30-foot wide double door made out of stone, just like the first ones you've come across so
Chad
many
looks at-
times before.
Chad looks at his hands. What? What? We did it.
You did it. You actually did it. For once. Are you proud?
Usually.
Nice. Congratulations. Yeah.
So what's down the hallway?
A big
Is it more
30-foot
hallway?
stone fucking door. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, we know what to do here.
Igor,
We've seen
let's
these
get to
before.
pushing.
Okay. I'm just doing some last-minute setup as I drag your character tokens on to the board. Are you too big? No. Okay, perfect. We're really zoomed in, apparently. I don't know what's happening. My dimensions were not set correctly, is what's really going on. And that's on me.
We're also
so
not on that page yet. Just
Chad, Igor, Ebor. Oh, Ebor's looking healthy. Leistung. For some reason, Leistung's in the front. Nathaniel's in the back, because he's got a bow and isn't stupid. Bam Bam's hiding in a shadow right now. I think I got everyone. Yes, all 6 of you. There you are. As you enter this new room with 2 big double doors, immediately some things are going to become apparent. And I want to describe it before I show it to you guys. You throw the doors. The doors open inward to this room. Immediately on your right is a big brass, bronze, golden, yellow metal orb similar to the one that you guys just left. It is wrapped in some weird chains and held up on a palanquin obelisk. Big platform. On the other side of the room, stage left now, is a near identical one made out of iron, almost completely 100% identical to the one that was dripping and filtering mithril into the bowl. This one is also held on the ground level, not dripping anything. The final thing, well, not final, across the hall, in the dead center of it, are 5 strange things that are covered in a glass dome. We'll get to that in a second, because there is a lot of blood here in the center of this floor, connecting all of these glass domes together. You haven't gotten too close yet, but they seem to be raised off the ground maybe 3 or 4 inches, and then, like, tapped. The biggest one is in the dead center, and it is rather sizable. It's maybe 10 feet across. So something large could fit inside it rather well. Beyond this is a really weird scene. Corner of the rooms, up on the opposite side, mirroring the 2 big orbs, is another palanquin obelisk, but there's a book sitting on the center of it. And then on the other end, there is a literal blazing fire that's just erupting and coming up and just shooting like 5 feet in the air. It is wrapped by a strange metal ring, I suppose, and is connected by pipes that go to the fire. Between this are 2 glass tanks filled with some kind of liquid. Not mithril, maybe water. It's kind of translucent, but also is bubbling. And in front of that is a chair a bunch of squids, like in a crate that is just smelling, breaking through, just raw, rotting fish. And then 2 barrels of what appears to be water that has been opened up. And I need everyone to make me a perception check as they enter the room.
Guys, I'm worried.
Bojible's gonna make his.
Is this where the Pumpkin King set up and took over? Oh, I'm the one left out. Okay, I see how it is.
KJC. Transcontinental 5?
Hang on, I still where you are.
Oh my god. The 20s, boys. And that's a 19 on Bojible, too. And a 19 from CK.
Raid team rolls are back, boys!
Eric.
My man.
Everybody notices this, but you notice it last.
There's a lot going on.
In the center of the tube, directly in front of this chair, is a warrior trapped in a glass case, seemingly unconscious. And Bojible immediately recognizes who it is. And as he begins to move, I need everyone to roll initiative as I bring you to this new map.
Yeah, boy!
Oh, damn.
Well, that's a sick map.
Why
This is a
can't
cool map.
Bojible's
Why am I
health bar?
scared? We're rolling initiative. Where's Chad?
Initiative order. John needs to make sure nothing's on it. Perfect. Oh my god, Poachable, you beautiful bastard. And then John needs to get rid of this soft, sad music. Because we're about to go into combat.
Wait,
Dark
wait, Leishung, check the ice.
All right, what time is it?
It's time for
It's
battle.
whooping time.
That's gonna be the new thing. Thanks for that.
No, this is way too dramatic, too fast. Field of Heroes!
I just
There
want
we
to see
go.
a drawing of like Leishung with this like ice.
Alright, this thing
Walk
has... God, I hope you guys have healing. This thing has +4 to initiative, so it's this, +4.
Sick.
Cool. Cool! Descending order, Bojible goes first with his 20 dexterity. He fucking rushes forward. His full movement. Which is 40 feet? He will dash, kick over this barrel, and head straight to the case. He will shout out in panic and fear, "What the fuck?" As he draws a dagger and will try to... Well, no, he'll draw his Morning Star and try to break through it on his next turn. Ebor, immediately after this, you will see this metal bit, this weird glass case that has hinges, begin to hiss and crack open. Take that what you will. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna start. Evil started the fire and activate Blade Song.
Okay.
And I feel like whatever's in that thing is probably going to be an issue, but I can't see anything.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, that is a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
And I'm going to pull out Joy, and I'm going to cast Triple H. Hephaestus is Happy Hazard.
What
And
common
ice it.
material do you have?
I now have myself a pound of mithril, so we're going to have some mithril chairs. They're going to...
Uh-oh. Ebor.
Oh, what's going on with all the spell casting? We don't even. What could be another person just coming out of it?
Oh my
Sure, there's a
god.
lot of blood, but like, you know,
That's a
Fuck,
lot
going
of
to
blood.
be so.
I can't find the spell.
I'll think it. Oh.
Yeah, link the spell. Alright, I need you to look at that second to last sentence on the first paragraph. And then I want you to hate me. I need mundane. Mithril is magical material.
Last week it was perfectly fine.
No, it wasn't. It was not. This is why I'm calling it out.
So I didn't have anything. You said if you've got mithril, that would be fine. It would be fancy chairs, but it would be.
I'm fairly certain I did not. We're gonna roll a 1d100, and if you roll high, 50 up, no, 51 up, the spell will go off. Don't low roll, or don't roll low.
No.
Okay. The spell does not backfire. It instead fizzles. I'm so sorry. I need mundane material. I don't know if you guys are gaslighting me. If you can clip it in the VOD and send that back to me, I would love to hear me say that. But I'm near 99% certain I did not. I'm so sorry.
I can gaslight you about it anyway.
Because it was, you read the top bits and it needed to be a metal. We didn't say about the mundane part.
We had a big discussion about this the other time. In that
I don't think we did at all, but I would love to see the clip. I'm sorry for fucking you, but I specifically wrote mundane material for a reason. Because I want you to come in with a steel chair, specifically. That's what I fucking want. Mithril chairs, super cool, but I literally want Ebor in a rafter coming down with the steel chairs for Triple H. And I'm so sorry. Leishtung! It's time.
Oh, this shit's about to fuck us up. I'm gonna like...
Ember hates me
I'm gonna like stand right where I'm at and like get ready. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Are you just ready to attack?
What comes up. Yeah, I'm just ready to attack with my Morning Star.
Okay. Are you moving at all, or are you just hanging out there?
Nah. I'm gonna stay right here.
Alright. It's its turn now. It rolled a 14 technically. No, wait. 18 technically. It's time. This big fucking thing appears. It is a 10... this is the closest thing I could get to it. But it is a 10-limbed, strange squid monstrosity that is eldritch in nature. It has a big, bulbous head, a beak that is covered by tinier, smaller feelers and tentacles, kind of Cthulhu-esque. And its arms, if you can call it that, are just separate tentacles wound around. There are two big ones that are rather... wide at the ends with clear hooks that are kind of poking out as it begins to clamber up. It glimmers and shines with a strange, weird, whitish, gleaming, inkish color. It's rather gross looking, to be honest. And it begins to clamber on up. John is checking its movement speed. Cool. It's gonna do a perception check, because Bojible's on his own right now. And he looks pretty good eating here. But then, again, there's 5 of you over here. 1d6. 6 will be Bojible. Alright, he goes for the group. Begins to crawl and shamble his way forward, having used most of his movement to get out of the pit. He will unleash some tentacle attacks upon... who's in range? Only 10, 15, 17... Or are you this square? Okay, it doesn't matter. He only has... Ugh. Okay, so he can only hit Igor and Leishtung right now. Two big, fat-looking tentacles will come at you both. What is your AC, Leishtung? As I'm pretty sure Igor's is 19.
Mine's is 18.
Yours is 18. All right. Should I roll these
Should Igor be
publicly?
19 with his +1.
Oh no, my +1 brings me to 18.
Yeah, he's a barbarian.
No, Igor.
Igor's is 19, yeah. He's wearing +1 plate now and has no shield. Okay. John is checking. All right, he has a plus something to hit. But John, like a good friend named Greg Hansen, not really a friend, but someone I respect and adore, rolls things in public. I'm rolling in secret. All right. Do you want red or yellow, Leishtung?
Red.
Okay, he will hit you both, quite handedly. And then you will suffer. God, I should have programmed this right. 2d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. As you are... That's for you, Leishtung. This is for Igor. Igor subtracts 3 off of that. So that's 13.
15.
And as it is a tentacled creature, as soon as you're hit with this, you both are grappled, and so long as you are grappled, you are restrained. And that's all it can do this turn. Okay, cool. Nathaniel, you've got a bow in hand.
Hi. I'm pretty scared of all this shit. I do have a bow in hand, but in my other hand, I have a ring. And I summon a ball of lightning
Okay.
to sit next to the boss right behind him, chilling with him.
You
Or
have not
on him.
used this ring since your last long rest, correct?
Yeah, every day
Perfect.
it gets charges, it says. I don't know if it's every day or long rest. Like what is your adjudication on that?
I prefer it to be long rest, but we'll get to it later. You've not used it for like 8 days. We're
That's
good.
correct. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I have full charges on it, is my understanding. So I'll use
Yes.
2 to create 1 ball of lightning. He should make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, and then we'll roll 4d12. He'll take half lightning.
Okay. He has +8 to this. 21. He will
Takes
pass. What are you rolling?
4d12.
Ooh, very nice. This is ball lightning, right?
Yeah, lightning damage.
Okay, cool.
There's a ball of lightning chilling out with him. I can draw a thing and move it as necessary when I move
I think
it later,
it
if you want.
explodes immediately.
No, those are the shooting stars that do fire damage.
Oh. This is
This
not
is one that chills out. I can put it in chat here. I'll put it in chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Fucking magical items, right?
It's got a lot of text on it, like magic cards from Ice Age. I just couldn't stop printing text on them.
Yeah, that's till you lose concentration.
Wow. Alright.
And then I look to the chained golem to the top left corner of the map, and I sneak on over. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Okay.
30. Bonus action. Continue to be a little bitch behind the golem.
Mhm.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, there it is. Each sphere appears in an unoccupied space you can see within 120 feet of you. The sphere lasts as long as you concentrate. Each sphere. So this is the 4d12 one, so you're using all 4 charges to do this?
You use 2 charges to summon it.
Oh, 2 charges. God, I don't know how this item works. I hate
I'm going
that
to
you guys
use
roll
2
it.
charges to create 1 sphere, and you can create up to 4, but I'm creating 1 sphere.
Okay, cool.
There's too much text on it, I agree.
No, you're fine. So it takes 10 lightning damage. John will give it a health bar. How about that? Just for you guys. And you damage its body.
I will put it here. There's my lightning.
Cool.
Giving him some lightning.
There you go.
That's me, thank you.
Alrighty, cool. Chad, it's your turn. Is it time to beat a fucking squid to death?
Probably. Chad is easily within range of this thing. Chad's gonna run up along the side of this thing
Okay.
and just, do the only thing Chad ever does. Try and stun the damn thing. So attack number 1. And then
Hit.
number 2, because you
Hit.
want me knocking them out.
Yes.
I'm going to add stun to the first one. So subtracting a chi, hitting stunning strike for the sake of it.
Cool.
Attack 1. He needs a 14 DC
yes.
con save.
Okay. I'll do these publicly. Okay.
I will try, and I'm just gonna hit this one because I'm gonna activate Flurry of Blows with this.
Cool. I'm gonna subtract HP once you finish all of your damage.
Gives me 2 of these. Whop, whop.
12 misses, 22 hits.
This I will use to make it not have reactions
Cool.
until my next turn. And here's the damage.
What is the save? Is there a save?
No save, no reactions.
Okay, cool, perfect. Alright, so it looks like you dealt 11 plus 8 plus 10. So 29. Perfect. You clobber its bodies. Its tentacles coil around you, or get in the way and sort of bash about your hands a little bit. You still hit it, you still work the body, no big deal. But it might be a little bit resistant.
Resistant to what?
Bludgeoning damage.
Fisting. I mean bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Chad's
fisting.
gonna take his remaining movement and not get hit by anything, because that's
Perfect.
what monks get.
Alright,
And just be at least out of the way of everything.
Cool. Alrighty. Igor's turn. Igor, smash. He is grappled and restrained, so he cannot move. But he can attack the tentacle. So I think that's what he's gonna do. With Great Sword out, he will chop into the tentacle with 1 attack. That's a miss. With 2 attacks, that's still a miss. Alright. Igor's turn is complete. No big deal. Bojable turns, looks at what's going on, has to decide where his action's going, and he knows where it's going. He's gonna try to break the fucking glass. Help me, Chad! He cries. 17 on the glass is not gonna do it, but the 26 will. He can't Hunter's Mark glass, can he?
Yeah, that's not creature.
It's fine. For he does not get sneak attack on the glass, but it's fine. He only rolled a 1. For 11 points, and John has to denote that separately. There we go. He puts a dent in it, but not enough to break it. Water and pressure begin to build up as the bubbles begin to grow agitated. He's got a bonus action. He can cast Zone of Truth. Okay. I don't think he does anything. Okay. Oh! He can Zephyr Strike. That's what he'll do. And with that, he will add a 1d8 force damage to his next hit. Ebor, it's your turn.
I will cast Using Joy slow on the creature, so it needs to
Ooh.
make a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Wisdom save. Okay. It's not gonna make this. It's just a flat 1d20. Yeah. Alright. You slow it, and that will force it to burn its legendary resistance. It is no longer slowed. However, well, I'm not going to tell you how many it has, but it doesn't have a lot. I promise you
One
that much.
less.
Okay. Got any bonus actions for us?
No.
Okay, cool. Lichtong, your wizard's magic is being rebuffed. You are wrapped around in this big blanket of a tentacle that is about to shred the ever-loving shit out of you. What do you do?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Are you
I'm gonna pop
gonna-
a rage.
You're gonna rage.
I'm gonna get angry.
You're angry.
I'm gonna get real angry.
You're real angry.
And you know what? I'm gonna try and stab it with the bloody thorn.
Oh, shit. Alright, you are restrained, so it will be at disadvantage. And you can only hit
Alright.
the tentacle that is currently grappled to you. Well, I guess you could hit Igor's, but he didn't damage it, so...
Yeah. So, let's see what we get.
A 21 will do it.
Hey, hey.
Okay.
Alright.
You will stab it with a spear in close range for... 8?
Alright.
What?
2 plus 6. Yeah.
That is 8. John has to denote which tentacle you are on.
And I can copy
it is
paste
its
the bloody
right.
thorn bio thing.
Please do. Right is now...
Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ. John makes stupid items. Okay.
On throwing a weapon at a creature, strain it. Creature must make a DC 14 Strength save or become restrained if one does not grapple a spear with the handle as well. Alright.
Okay, this thing has... You dealt 8 damage to it? So,
Yeah.
cool. The tentacle is stabbed, and the creature will make a strength save. Of... Oh god, you chose the wrong one. Okay, cool. Not too bad. What's a DC 14? Oh,
Yeah.
it rolls a natural 1. That right
Ooh.
arm is restrained now. It cannot use it. Well, I mean, it's still grappling you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Somewhat surprised. Everyone will have advantage to hit that right tentacle. Any other move? No, you can't take movement. Do you have any? No, you use your bonus action. I think that's your turn.
done for the turn.
Okay, cool. It is going to choose to... How much movement does it want to use? It has to be within 10 feet of you now, you son of a biscuit. Well, it's a good thing it's a huge creature. Actually, John has to see if it needs to make another fucking saving throw against that lightning orb.
Oh,
Does
I
it-
reread, John. It does dissipate. You're correct.
Okay, cool.
There's so much
Thank
text
you.
on there. It does
Yeah.
explode and dissipate. It's just chunked in the middle there, so don't worry about it.
This thing has to decide on if it wants to kill which wizard. We've got Nathaniel, who's hiding behind a giant orb, and then this guy who... It's a beast. It doesn't have great sense. It's going to make a wisdom check to see who's more scary. That is a 5. So... The lightning boy actually dealt damage to it. Okay. Just making sure it's within 10 feet of you. It is not. It has to get closer to Igor, like so. Now it's within 10 feet of you. Nathaniel, you
bramble
son of a
tentacle looking at-
bitch! You're
I got you, homie.
you're actually within range of a small tentacle. So it used 22 movement out of its movement, I guess.
Powering
Oh, there's this-
behind the...
You're gonna have cover. They're melee attacks with 15-foot range, but I'm gonna give you some cover for this. This is like, he's gonna have to do some crazy reach around. I don't think he can hit you with all of his small tentacles.
He was like, the good wizard went and hid. I'm gonna go after
Okay,
that one.
that is its movement. You 2. God, it has so many actions, boys. Fucking boss monsters, right? I would ask you all be very patient with me. This is a custom boss monster just for you guys.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're going to resolve its Kraken tentacles by crushing Leistung. It will have disadvantage on this attack. I'm going to be real, it has plus 10 to hit you. So that is a natural 1 and a natural 20. You are very lucky, Leistung, because you chose red. Red goes first. Next up is Igor, which will be at normal and at advantage. Oh, shit. He has advantage because you're restrained, but disadvantage because that arm's restrained. Which means we're gonna... fuck it. You get the natural one. Igor, though, he does have advantage on. For a natural 19 and a natural 20. Holy shit, John's rolling hot. Igor will suffer 46 plus 6. Oh my god.
Does he have stone skin, or did he use that?
He has stone skin. No, he used it.
Oh,
He used it in the gauntlet above. For 20, minus 3 is 17. He's still up. He's at 10. He's not looking hot. Okay. I feel bad if I just fucking obliterate you with 8 tentacle attack or 6 tentacle attacks, Mr. Nathan. I don't think his back tentacles would reach you, even like with this, because he has to like go over or around this obelisk. So I'm gonna say 3 will be able to wrap around and attack you here, Nathan. What is your AC with plus 2 AC?
19.
19. Alright, that's a 15. That is a 26. And that is a 16. So only 1 will hit you. And this is the shitty tentacle. This is 1d8 plus 6.
I'm ready.
However, it is a tentacle, so now you are grappled. And as you are grappled, you are
Take
restrained.
half.
Very good. The other 3 will, I guess, go on... Well, he can hit both of you. They're going to be split. So we are going to do... Leistung, roll me a 1d3 real quick.
Alright.
That's how many tentacles you're taking. Because Igor's about to die. Alright, you take 1, so Igor will take the other 2. The 26 will hit you for another 1d8 plus 6. But you're raging, so it's at half for 6.
Okay.
And then the other 2...
Can I use my reaction to this, or no?
Yeah. You have a reaction, right?
Yep, I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, very nice. Can you link Hellish Rebuke for us?
Yes, I can, sire. Let me pull this motherfucker up.
Oh, people can't see Nathan hiding in the corner. What? They still can't. Nathan, you are outside of my camera range. That's how up in the map you are. I literally can't.
How much powering I'm doing.
Alright, please roll 2d10 fire damage. And
Alright.
It is not resistant at all to fire. So you are going to hurt it quite a bit.
Hopefully.
For 12, it does have a plus 8 to its dex save. That's a natural 14. What is your DC? But I know it's not 26. It's probably like 14 or something. It's usually how it goes.
Point your finger, you can see it. It says wait, how do I calculate DC?
It should be in the feature itself that gives you Hellish Rebuke, since this isn't
It says
a spell.
spell save DC 0. I think
That's not correct. Do you have a feature on the Tiefling character sheet which tells you the DC?
Plus.
on the thing, on the tiefling thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There's just so many tentacles that you're striking at, and it's just taking most of the fire. which is unfortunate. But you do damage the face and body. You singe him. He's maybe at, what, a 6 of his current health down or something?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Charisma is your spell casting. Alright.
Okay, so it'd be
Charisma
8 plus charisma plus proficiency. It doesn't matter, he rolled a 26, but still.
Oh.
You should maybe edit that in the future.
15, so that's 2 plus my level? Wait.
Proficiency. 8 plus proficiency.
It's fine. We can move on. It's all fine. Finally, it's going to use its bonus action to fling Igor at Ebor. Guys, Krakens are sick as shit. People need to use them more. I'm not gonna lie. So, Ebor, please make me a dexterity saving throw or suffer the projectile that is Igor, your friend. That is 35 feet. Alright, you're gonna get clipped. No big deal. Igor will roll 1d6 per 10 feet of movement, so up to 3d6, and fall prone. And that will be his bonus action. Alright. You won't take damage, Ebor, but you will fall prone as well. As he gets thrown into you 30 feet, and that's 6, 5, and 2. Fuck, what is that? That's 10 minus 3, so 13. That's 13? Yeah.
10.
Alright, he goes down to exactly 0. Igor is down. Alright. Good shit. And he's prone because he's unconscious. Nathan, it's your turn. You're grappled and you're restrained. Oh no. What are you going to do in that corner there?
Since I'm restrained, I'm going to use the ring again and discharge 3 charges for the bottom thing, shooting stars. You can expend 1d3 charges, and it will make a dexterity saving throw, and you get 6.
Oh my god, so many. No, keep going, please.
So each creature, I don't know if each tentacle counts as a creature, but each creature inside of here makes a dexterity saving throw, and they will take 5d4 damage, so give me 3 dex saves at DC, 15? Because 3 motes are coming out to shower him in...
Okay. God, are you even a rogue?
Sometimes.
Okay. So 3d... Okay, DC 15. There it is.
3 dex saves.
Natural 20, natural 14, and another natural 20, which rolled the 14 into another 20. I just rolled 3 nat 20s, boys. Holy fuck. This is insanity.
There you go. So it will be 5d4 3 times.
Holy shit.
Each one of those.
My dice. Okay, please roll that so I may do it. Alright, so half of 6, 5, and 6 is 12, 17. Okay. No, AoE does not affect this, because then Hydras would have no shot at all.
Yeah, does the tentacle that is on me, recoil in pain?
No, if anything, it stiffens harder at the sudden jolt of fire, and wraps around you in a death grip.
Okay.
It would be an action to escape this.
Yeah, no problem. I have... Okay. Yeah, I need to do other things.
Okay.
We're good, thank you. That's me.
Cool. Chad, it's your turn.
I just saw Bogeable beat the shit out of this tube thing, right?
Yeah.
I implicitly trust Bogeable with my life and will continue to help him beat the shit out of this tube thing.
Hell yeah, please do.
Attack number 1. Whop.
Hit! 11 more. Oh, it's cracking. It's cracking. Get it, guys?
Cracking.
Magical.
There's it's
magical bludgeoning fisting damage.
It looks like it is halfway to breaking.
Attack number 2.
It strikes true. For 8. Oh.
Is it not busted?
Teasing.
Nope.
How about now?
Oh. It's 1/4 HP.
Okay. You got it, Bogeable. I'm here for you.
Bogeable nods.
And then I take a small step this way, because there's a whole bunch of water and shit that's about to come bursting out. And I'll beat the shit out of it again on my next turn.
Fucking true. There is a bunch of squids as well. Igor is down. John will publicly roll his death saving throw and just roll another nat. Should I just roll it on my dice? Because I've been getting 20s, guys.
Wait, I thought
He's
you,
up to one.
if you
You don't
rolled,
even need to
you
roll,
rolled
John.
even.
Wait, what?
20, he comes up.
If 20 he comes up, should I roll it on my dice, which is guaranteed 20s? Or should I roll it on his character sheet, which is not?
John's gonna roll a 1 on his guaranteed 20s, y'all.
There you go.
Alright, I'm gonna roll in secret.
Alright.
That is an 11? Yeah, an 11. Which is
Nah,
two
no,
natural
fail.
ones glued together.
Nah,
He
no,
has
fail.
succeeded his
Fail.
first one. Okay, Bojible's turn. Oh, Bojibel. This thing has 12 HP left.
Great. That
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself attack or advantage on one weapon attack. He's going to do that right now. So he's going to roll with advantage, getting a 20, which is just its AC, for 9. And then he is going to roll the 1d8. Fuck! It's at 1. Alright.
Oh, hable, por qué?
He does it again and misses. He sees 20. He shouts in anger. Oh, he wishes he took Duelist. That was his action. Fuck. Cure Wounds is is an action. Long strike, Hunter's Mark. Yeah, he chills. Unfortunately. Bojible's crying, Ebor! Ebor, you are knocked prone, but you can stand up. No big deal.
And I will use the wand to try and cast slow again.
Alright. Oh no, you're gonna make me burn my his second fucking resistance. That's all he has! That is a 2, and he will burn his last legendary resistance to not be slowed.
That means he can be stunned, boys.
That means he can be
Maybe.
stunned now.
And I'm going to shout someone might need to do something with Eagle because I can't do anything.
Okay, that brings it to Lei Stung's turn. Lei Stung, you are still grappled and restrained, but you're also restraining it, so it's kind of a wash right now.
Mhm.
You're raging, you're mad.
Oh yeah.
What are you? Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my thing at it. Beat his ass. Wow.
A 27 will cleave into
Yeah.
the tentacle for a measly... what is that, 9?
9.
9. Okay, that brings it to 33. You're bludgeoning it, you're piercing it.
Alright. Can I on a success can I grapple it? Can I use a grappling strike? Double grapple it?
Yeah, rage damage is correct. Is grappling a battle master thing?
Yeah.
I assume so. Yeah.
Alright.
It's already grappled. You can do it to add additional damage, I think. No, wait.
No, it's
No.
just I can just grab it, and that's all it does.
You don't have anything else.
I will use a superiority dice on this.
It's already grappled. You can't
Exactly.
ungrapple it.
What if
I
he,
know.
like, tug of
You're-
wars this thing?
So you are like wrapped in like 4 feet of collective tentacle and barbs digging into you. That
Mhm.
barb is wrapped around in fucking briar that's just stabbing into it to keep it fixed, which is a spear hooked into the ground.
And around that are my arms.
And you're just gonna wrap your arms. Yeah, just give us a. Let's see it. You are raging, so this strength check is at advantage, and it has a plus 1d8 to it?
So there's my strength button.
Alright.
Well, what is going on?
This is some pog level of game. Alright, cool. Roll, just rolling. Oh, you rolled a 30. Alright.
30.
I was just gonna give it to you, but I think you've earned it as well. This tentacle is officially grappled.
You ain't going nowhere.
This goes into the drawing
3
list.
minutes of playtime.
Needs to be in the drawing list. Leishtung.
This creature was gonna try to just like pull out its arm, but now you've grappled it. I think we're gonna start. Let me save a fucking bloody spear real quick. Holy shit. I don't know if it can fling you because it's fucking attached to the ground.
We got someone else to fling. I'm sitting right here, John.
I think it has to pass a check to be broke free of the vines.
Yeah.
Strength check, right?
Oh, it never got to... No, it made the strength save. Failed the strength save. Got restrained. Making all attempts to free a creature at disadvantage. Any attempt to free the creature. And fail a DC... Okay, cool.
Can it try and free itself and make the save?
Yes, it can, but it...
Is it smart enough to do that?
That would be its fucking entire action, and it has 10 attacks it can do this turn. So,
Well, 9. One of the tentacles is restrained.
well, it's just disadvantage. Let's solidate that real quick. It's going to attack you at normal, Leishtung, because you're restrained, it's restrained. So that is a 23, that'll hit, for 2d6 plus 6. Halved because you're raging. There you go. Why don't I just roll maximum damage? So that's 9 for you. No big deal. Then... Well, I mean, it can only attack you and Nathaniel. I guess... Can I use bonus actions outside of attack order? No, let's not do that. I'm keeping Chad honest by telling him not to. So, we are going to save that for last. So 3 more tentacle attacks will come for you, Nathaniel. This time you are restrained, so they're at advantage, but you still have +2 for cover. So that is... Well, we should do these one at a time. So I'm going to re-roll the set, because that was a natural 20, and I'd feel bad for gimping you on that. So, disadvantage. That is a 13 plus 10 is 23, so that's 1 hit. Then that's a miss, and then... Wait, these are at advantage. Why did I say disadvantage? Oh, well. That's still a miss regardless. And then 24. So 2d8 plus... Fuck. 6. 2d8. Well, we have to do them separately, actually, since they're two different tentacles. So 10, and then 14. You can have 17. The 14. Okay, cool. So that's it for tentacles on you, and then... It's gonna kill Leishtung, I guess.
Do it.
So, here comes the 6 D8? No, 60-20s. And then, what's your AC? 18?
Yeah.
God, with shield?
Yeah, with shield. I have the +1 thing and the shield.
Okay, cool. So that means it needs a 10s to hit you. That is 3 hits for 1d8 each. This I can roll at the same time. You don't have a reaction to give resistance, right?
No, that's like my only reaction.
Okay, cool.
I
28
once for long rest.
Sorry.
No, you're good. 28 halved is 14, so you're at 3.
All right.
And then... Fuck. Well, it can only use its Kraken Tentacle on you, so it's going to knock you out this round. Alright. Here comes the Kraken Tentacle that had thrown Igor. 1d20 plus 10. That is a 17. That misses.
Haha!
Okay. Finally, it will use its bonus action and reel Nathaniel in.
It's slurp time.
To specifically its bitey maw. So you come within 5 feet of it, so that the lovely stream, still can't see you. Nathaniel's here, everyone! I swear.
It reels on the other side.
All right,
for
perfect. Thank you so
cinematography
much.
reasons.
And it will make a bite attack, which is
Sure.
1d20 plus 10.
17.
You are restrained, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just roll this twice to see if I crit. 25 will hit. Right?
That's correct.
Alright, and then this is 3d8 plus 6. Uh-oh. Are you
I'm
at
at 1.
1? You son of a bitch.
Hey, let's go!
That is its entire turn. It is out of legendary resistances and has no legendary reactions. If you can't kill it on this round, when can you? Nathaniel.
I'm gonna go for the swing with my...
You pull
My
your
sword.
rapier. You grab it from your belt. You're like, fuck this tentacle. And then you are now at its back. You're at its face. You're at its neck.
Its back face neck thingy swing.
A 18 will just hit its natural AC, right in the neck.
Woo! 17.
How do you get sneak attack?
Is my boy? Is no one else here because I get it from my rakish audacity?
Okay, Rakish Audacity will get you it if you can link that real quick. Perfect. Equal to your charisma modifier. I hope you've been adding that. You also gain an additional way. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack if against a creature if you are within 5 feet and no. Okay, perfect. There we go. The 17 will strike true and deal full damage. It is not resistant to piercing. Oof. It is a mixed bag.
Halfway, not even halfway there.
No, it's not.
That's me. Thank you.
All right. Chad. This case is 1 HP, but your friends are in danger.
Yeah, I have a lot of movement and attacks. I'm gonna break the case.
You break it. It had 1 HP. The glass shatters. A scream is heard behind you. This creature, this tentacle monster, seems to not like that one bit at all. Bogeable, waiting, will step and use whatever reaction to catch the person who comes tumbling out, drenched in some weird, smelly, watery substance. Okay.
And Chad immediately fucks off to help his friends.
You fuck off. Help me, Seymour.
Alright, attack number 2.
Oh my god. 26 will hit.
Using a chi point to attempt a stunning strike, I'll damage first.
Okay, 7 plus, 7. Have 2, 3. Its spongy flesh keeps getting in the way. Stunning strike. Alright.
On.
Just checking. Yeah, it's still plus 10. I'm not regarding. 1d20 plus 10. That means it needs to roll a 3 to be stunned. Okay.
Got an unarmed strike.
Alright. Yep. Alright. Oh, you're chipping away.
I'll try to stun it one more time.
Alright. Oh my god. Okay. This is so stressful. Whew.
That was 42.5 feet of movement. I have 12.5 feet of movement that I can get away.
Okay.
And I'm going to take every bit of it.
Cool. Igor makes his next death saving throw. That is a
And
failure.
he nails it.
Totally.
1-1.
Okay. Bojable's turn. He looks at the person in his arms. Cannot believe they are there. But he has a job to do. He can't get this far. What can he do? Fuck, can he even get to Bojable? Who can he get to? Or not Bojable. Can he get to Igor? He sure as fuck can.
Hell yeah, Bogeable.
He says something along the lines of, I'll be back. And like a Chad, runs over here cast Cure Wounds on Igor.
Yes.
He'll do it at 2nd level, since there's no reason not to.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, it's time to stand. There we go. He's at 5. And then for a bonus action, I don't think he can do that. He will Slayer's Prey. This thing. Giving him an additional 1d6 whenever he decides to attack. Ebor, it's your turn! Now is the time to slow it, Ebor.
Pull out my wand or flourish it again and cast slow.
Okay. How many charges was that?
So, if we don't count the first one because the spell failed, that would be 12 charges used because it's been 3 level 4s.
What if we did count that?
And that would be 16.
Okay,
And
cool.
Yeah.
John will write that down real quick. Cool. Cool. What you got?
It needs to make a wisdom save of 19.
Are you casting slow again?
Yes.
Can you cast it? Can you click the thing? For my log. I need the log. I'm sorry.
Log me, daddy.
Alright, it needs a natural 19. Rolls a 10. It is slowed. It has -2 to AC and Dex saves, and it can't use reactions.
It can only make 1 attack a turn. No matter if it's normally allowed to make more.
You know, we're gonna find out. Okay, cool. Is that all you do? Do you move?
Then I'll move.
Alright, you cower. Got it. You hide behind this big blood vat. It's kind of gross. Oh no, you run even further to the salt water, where you can see, like, someone's kind of shaking awake, and like, what?
And I'm going to ask, are you okay? To the person.
You asked that, but it's Leishtong's turn. Leishtong.
Yes. Give me the battle. I'm going to. The swing of my morning star. It misses, but
It
I
does.
don't think it
miss.
misses.
instead,
Got a-
Minus
got a
2
minus
AC.
I have a
Oh! -2 to AC, you hit.
and I'm gonna use my action surge and strike it yet again.
Okay,
Behold, the double whammy, as we call it.
14 and 9 is 22? 21? 23? Okay, I got close. This tentacle looks battered, bloodied, and almost broken, but not dead yet. Specifically, it has 10 HP. Okay. This creature just got slowed. And also, it is going pretty badly for it. And it really didn't like the fact that you just broke the glass. It's really mad about that.
But you can't go nowhere, Sonny.
No. John has to look at a thing real quick.
Oh no, he can go somewhere.
Oh, he can totally go somewhere.
I feel like you're a fisherman
Okay, bye.
holding it and trying to pull it in towards you, like, come here. And I can constantly try to tug it closer.
But with that being said, it can still has it's like a 10-foot radius around me. It can move around.
Yeah, it's like a fishing pole. It can move around, but you're slowly bringing it in. And
It doesn't have to choose between action or bonus action, right? It can do both.
One attack, I think is what it says on there. There's a lot of text.
Slow is a weird spell.
On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Oh.
I feel like I'm getting thrown.
I don't think
We might
you
be
are.
you might. Oh.
I think one of you's gonna get their heads bit off right now.
If we can
Fair.
try.
You sure you don't want to throw something at the monk? Huh?
I want to resist the projectile that it... You just get mad at me because it's a saving throw. That's
yeet my friend back.
I throw him back as a projectile.
Alright. Someone roll me a 1d20. Wei Stung or Nathaniel.
Alright, I got you.
If you roll high.
11.
Okay.
If you roll high, what?
Alright, CK. You're gonna get bit, son.
Oh, try it. Just try it, boy.
It's gonna try it. It's gonna use its bonus action to reel you in. And probably rip its arm off in the process. Oh, wait, no, it can just fucking...
I can just move closer. Yeah.
Yeah, it just moves 7.5. It leans over.
Yeah, its
just
arm
like-
is like kind of like brambled to the floor.
Yeah. Cool. And then it's going to roll a 1d20 plus 10. 29 will hit you. This will knock you down.
Just
and
hits me.
I don't think it can overkill you. It does 14 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And then
So
John's making double sure. Okay, cool. John has to look at the spear. I'm sorry. It's all the way up here. Fuck.
It's only 7 damage.
I'm gonna
he
put
takes
us again?
because he's raging, so it would
Yeah,
not
it's
be
fine.
Okay.
It won't kill him no matter what. I'm sorry, Leishton? No, don't post it again. I think it's just going to do the squid thing and unattach its arm.
Not a
Okay.
crab thing where the crab's like, bird, you can have this.
Well, octopi just rip off their genitalia and throw it
Oh,
at
also
their
true.
mate. So if it can't do that to like one of its big tentacle things, it's not a real like cephalopod. And this thing is a cephalopod. So that was 7.5 feet. It is going to rip off its arm, which will do quite a bit of damage to it. Specifically, it will do 25 points of damage to its body.
Are we all just gonna look past the fact that John had that weird octopus fact?
Yes,
Ready
we
to roll?
are.
Nobody? Just
Uh,
me? Carry on.
And then it
I've
will
read it in the last
use
They
6
die
months.
after they rip off their penis.
its
too.
limbs to move straight towards Chad. Chad, this thing is trying to take Nathaniel to the briny depths. I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity for doing that.
It has less movement speed though.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm counting it. Don't worry.
Well,
It just has a lot of movement speed normally.
Oh.
it's gonna get hit, and I'm gonna try to stun it.
Okay. 19 will hit. 9 more damage. Give me that. Oh, no. Half because it's bludgeoning. And it will make a
Plus
stunning
cover
strike.
RNG.
I'm-
It needs to roll a 3 or under. It rolls a 14.
Got close.
Alright. It's beginning to descend. It will not take Nathaniel down to the briny depths just yet. But if these pirate facts aren't doing it for you, Mr. Sky Pirate, I don't know what is. It is more or less in full concealment, but it's like right under the edge. So if you run up to the glass dome that it's now trying to like close, well, you can shoot at it pretty much at advantage since it would be. Well, it's not prone,
It's
but
squeezing. Is
it-
it squeezing in?
it's a weird cephalopod. I'll give you a bonus to hit it of like +2. But I think you guys are gonna hit it no matter what. So, Nathaniel, you are being tugged. There is a tentacle and only one dragging you down here. Are you going to try to stab its body, or are you going to try to stab its tentacle off of you?
Question, John. Can I use acrobatics to get out of its restraint?
You can try, yes.
I would like to try that.
It is a... Let me tell you the DC before you roll.
Yeah, how I look down at the tentacles.
Oh,
that are
it's a
wrapped around me.
DC 16 athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
I'm going for it. I'm
All
going
right.
to try to use all of my ability to get away and rely on my friends, because friendship is magic if this does
True.
not work.
Otherwise, they lose that magical ring. Fuck!
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah.
You slip out, Nathaniel. You hit the ground. The tentacles, like, do that weird, like, oscillation thing of, like, what? Why don't I tighten harder? But you're already gone. Okay. You fall to the ground.
Will it
crawl-
get an opportunity attack if I move away? Or because it was going into the thing, it can't quite reach out or whatever.
Hang on. If it's slowed, I don't think it gets reaction.
It doesn't get
Okay, so
reactions no matter what.
I fuck the fuck off fucking over here.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's fine. No big deal.
It does
Chad.
get to make a saving throw at the end of its turn to try and break out slow.
Oh,
So,
why don't we do that and just roll a natural 19 real quick to fuck Nathaniel's day? Nope. Okay, we're good. Chad, it's your turn.
You said we get a turn to beat the shit out of it before it whoops away.
Yeah, or you could like
All right.
close the dome on it and like seal it out of the room.
That doesn't sound very raid teamy. I'm
Okay.
gonna go beat the shit out of it.
Go for it.
Hey, squid guy, come here.
Yeah,
I got something to show you.
All right, 24 will hit.
How about 17? Because
Mm,
it's
It will hit. It's
I'll
mine.
give you a
it's
plus
slow.
1. I'll give you a plus. Oh, it's slowed.
It's
Perfect.
slow.
and then my unarmed strike.
Always forget the slow. That'll hit too.
All right, so all in one. Mace number 1, mace number 2, unarmed strike. 16 and 11 is 27 damage.
27 halved is 13.
13, and then Chad fucks off.
You
Two.
you pop it in the head multiple times. Its
Like
tentacles
stunts.
are lashing around.
Like Stung's down, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
unconscious.
Chad's gonna run over to his buddy and free item interaction and pull out the greater healing potion he's been holding on to and say, "Somebody give this to him, quick!"
You hold it
Igor.
over me like someone help. Put it in
Yeah,
his mouth.
it's an action to use a potion. Igor cannot make it to hit this creature with his movement speed because he is prone. He stands up. What is Igor's speed? He actually might be able to hit it.
25. He's not. Fast.
No, he is 30. He can move
Just
15.
Get it, bud.
Does he choose personal glory or does he want to help Leishtang? I don't need to
glory.
ask. Yeah.
Personal glory.
Igor runs! Not 17, but 15 feet, which is in base contact with the square, which is that orange dot. We can all see it.
Yep.
Igor,
Yes.
He's gonna
He-
get the divine smite right
he
here.
attacks. Can he make a divine weapon as a
Alright,
bonus
let's
action?
go.
No, he can't. This is an action, right? Yeah, it's an action. Okay, he will attack normally. 20 will hit.
Yes.
He got
Yes,
it.
Igor.
He did it.
Seven.
Oh my
Reaches
god!
the
Smoot
life.
him.
What the fuck?
Smoot him and get life back, because that's
I'm-
what that stupid sword does.
So he's gonna do 11 normally, but he'll smite on that one because he's got all of his spells. That'll be at 2 because he's a Chad. That's what he is. So there we go for 14, which isn't enough, I don't think. 11 plus 14 is 25, right? Nope. But the 25 will fucking do it. Holy shit. Boom! Alrighty. I think that... Yes, the 10...
The 10 and the 20 is the life steal.
It's not supposed to repeat. So I'm constantly trying to make this fucking thing work for him, but it doesn't like to do it. I'm not going to fuck with it
Mess it up.
now. The 10 does not double. The 10 happens on the crit, which then he gets as HP. Okay, so he does 36 points of slashing, radiant, and necrotic. Does he smite to just overkill it?
Yes, he does.
Alright, here we go.
He is infused with the power of Bojibal. He has the Bojibal energy in him.
Well,
that's-
so mad.
And then that is for the critical damage as well. Okay. So, let's just combine that real quick. So, 25 for the first attack, followed by 25 plus 6 is 31, plus 16, oh god, I'm doing math, is 48?
47.
47. And then,
66.
so like 66 points. Okay, yeah. This thing is fucking obliterate. None of you even get to see it. He just stabs his sword in the well twice. Like, the first one's not enough. So he does it again. And then there's just a volcano, baking soda volcano of gore that just blows up. It immediately smells like destroyed cephalopod. As Igor the Obliterator just takes another life. His sword cannot be happier at this. And
Sword
Bojable
smiles.
fucking runs. He
It's a weird
ignores what's
Squid
happening.
Games. It's a weird Squid Games reference, John.
He runs all the way back to where this prone person is trying to get off the ground, but is too busy coughing up water. And I believe that is where we're going to end tonight's session on that double 20 into a million damage.
Can I heal Leishtung just so we don't forget about it?
Yeah, do that now.
Leishtung 44 plus 4, my dude.
40,
Oh my
4
God.
plus 4?
4d4 plus
44.
Damn.
Okay.
Another
all my
time the raid team pulls through. Mr. Underground is correct. Someone feeds Leishtung a potion. It's a beautiful scene. A very loving, romantic, sentimental scene is like someone puts the bottle to his lips and he just comes back up and says, "What now, brother?" What do you say, Leishtung?
Where you at? Where are you going? Oh, he's gone.
Oh. Calming
got him,
down,
bro.
coming out of the rage. Leishtung, you'll peek your head up, and through the carcass and gore, you will get to see Bojable. You had a quest, a personal quest, to help your friend Bojable on his love quest, and you have done it. Congratulations, Leishtung specifically.
Of course, it's me and Igor had the heart for this.
Yeah.
And, you know, I look at him and he looks back at me and he's like, "We did that shit, huh?"
And we'll end on Devin's response next time after he gives us the recap. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us, as always. What a fucking fight. Holy shit. That was so close. Nathan, you've started a tradition, whether you know it or not, where we're just going around complimenting the game. The players. Ebor?
What did I enjoy the most?
Yes, what did you enjoy?
I like that when I was investigating a pillar, you're like, how do you investigate? I always like how you're like, give me that flavor of what's happening. And then instead of figuring out what's in that room, we dive into the chute that is into the back alley of this place out of weird happenstance, because maybe that room led to more. But there's always something more to explore. So thanks for that, John. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Chad, what's up? What'd you enjoy? Did you like your opening sequence?
That was fun. And I still don't know who I am, but that's fine. Do I get a backup question? Do I get to ask where Schmitty is?
Unfortunately,
do we
no.
have a piece of Schmitty's
However,
clothing or something?
if you give 500 GP, you may ask, where is Schmitty gone? And just pull up your hatred for him. Ebor Lador, did you like burning through, what, like 12 spell levels and getting legendary resistance?
I mean, technically, it was only 2 resistance to the burn and 1 the spell just failed because...
Yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm so sorry.
We'll speedrun that VOD for you, I swear to
I'm gonna
God.
go find that.
I want to see that fucking VOD, because I am like...
We traded the mithril because we got the new mithril. And
I
we were
think
like,
you-
this can't sell it. And then
I
you were
think
like,
you
oh,
thought it would work, and I just, like, kept quiet because I wanted to fuck you one more time.
I mean, we'll go with that.
I mean, I accept
Can't stop
that,
fucking
just
the
that it never
spellcaster.
happened. Was like, no, it happened, John. Maybe you were.
I know
DMing
you
us.
got the mithril
You can
bar.
try
I
it.
know that much. But
Because it
still,
was probably
you know?
you can certainly try moment, and I'm okay with that. But the fact that you didn't
Okay.
remember, I was like, you did. You could.
I
have
did
teased me, and I'm fine
remember
with
that. I didn't tell you it would work, and that's my point of contention.
That's a distinction.
Uh,
I assumed, which is my fault. But you did say there's mithril, so
True.
assume-
CK,
My favorite part was putting the dirt in the sink.
Man, I can't wait to be like, 1 year has gone by. The city of pumpkins has collapsed.
Right? We fucking
There's no more mithril. There's no more things being made. There's no more.
Rand
And
would
the
be so
Pumpkin
fucking
King is
proud.
pissed, and he wants blood.
He brought
Or,
a city on its
finally,
knees.
there will be a reason for the cleaning robots to come down here. Who knows? You have created a thing I'm gonna need to put in my calendar and resolve sometime in my timeline.
Yes.
My favorite part was how we all managed to show up today, including Devin's ghost. Thank you so much, everyone,
Really
for making it
pulled through.
on time. We really doing. Man, if that's not sarcastic assholery, I don't know what is. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us. As always, don't die. Wednesday, we have Apollo Nick's Among Us game. That's the joke that I'm going with until I'm told otherwise. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we just have games, boys. We're going for it. Cavemen, fucking political team, discovery team. Oh my god, is Kushim gonna die? Kushim may die, and he's like the best character out of all the characters. Let's be real.
You're not wrong.
Alright. Enough of me being a bitch. I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Woo!